Robinson. What's up, chat? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hurricane Uranium coming in tough and hard with the hose. Apologies too. It's not Japanese. It's definitely the week in review. That notification might have told you otherwise, but how would you think that? I can't do two Japaneses like back to back like that. I'd lose my mind. What's up? What's up, Carly? Carly, how you doing?
Hi. I'm good.
Good.
I'm doing great.
Yeah, me too.
Hello, friends. It's so nice to see you all. It's been really lovely. I got zero complaints.
Yeah, I talked to everybody else about their problems. I don't really have the same issues right now, which is good. I feel like I'm kind of just settling in out here. Really what I got to do is get back off my ass about the apartment. So I'm going to be trying to get some decorations up and stuff like that. We still got some more furniture to get. But
what's the next thing on the list? You got your fridge. What's the next most urgent thing?
Got the fridge. We need a more comfortable couch. We got a couch that I'm not in love with. It's like fine for like a side piece couch.
Oh, a side piece
but
couch.
Not for like a sink into it and play video games in it all day couch. That's what I need, right? And a sleeper, because we are gonna have more guests soon, especially with the baby coming. So we need something that people can crash on when they come and visit too. So yeah, it's like we got it just to the part where it's cozy enough to like kind of chill and relax and take a couple breaths in. Yeah. And explore the neighborhood too, which has been really fun. I've really enjoyed, honestly, it's so crazy. The neighborhood across from me is so absurd. It must be filled with celebrities. It's so all these ridiculous houses. And the fun thing with LA rich neighborhoods is like every house is totally different. There's like a Southern style home next to one of those weird cocaine LA home, like the big white cubes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It looks like
on the edge of a cliff.
Rocks. Yeah, and it's just so, and like just every house is so wildly, vastly different. It feels like, next to a Hispanic style. It's just it's really funny. So I've been really enjoying that. Just running again has been nice. This is not, by the way, one of my first stories, but really I think the main piece I just got, Carly, you're looking at it. Can you guess what big purchase I made in the background?
There's the keyboard.
That's right. I got a keyboard right there. So that's my first story of the night. Let's get into it.
Cool.
Yeah, and that is the actual model in the picture right there. It is a Yamaha P45 digital keyboard. You know what? Again, hey, this is all thanks to the PS5 being completely unavailable, right? So I'm like, again, I was hoping to, in March, like once we got settled in, if I hadn't, broke the bank on this move, get myself a PlayStation 5. Well, guess what's still not available? And honestly, man, baby, thank you, Clown Motel. Honestly, the more I think about it, I'm like, I don't need that right now. There's like 2 games I want on it. Apparently the hardware is not great. So I need to kind of give them time to make the hardware better. And there's no way I'm going to be a psycho about like jumping on and getting it, the second I see that one place got it in stock. It's just not worth it to me to get something that's like not even a good enough product yet. So, cool, Clown Motel. So what I wanted was, because I really want to be able to write songs, right? And now that Cowman doesn't exist for me, so I don't have this opportunity where I can just meet up with a group of dudes. She's a man, baby. Thank you, Vice Vicarious 666. Hey, Holden, great new whiz brew. I needed that nostalgia trip right now, dude. I love it. Thank you. So, yeah, I was like, I can't just walk into a room with a group of dudes and be like, hey, here's the song, and then have them put it to music anymore. I don't have that opportunity. But honestly, I mean, it's ridiculous how long I've been in a band or different bands and not known how to play and read music. And I've been having a great time. I got on, let me pull up the guy's name. So I just got on, looked up Learn Piano on YouTube, just started watching the first dude. There's this guy, he made these videos are from 12 years ago. His name's Andrew Firmancic, and, had a lot of hits, and I just started with number 1, and I practiced for about like a half an hour a day or something like that. I already basically know how to read music. I've been playing, C scale, D scale, practicing chords, inverted chords.
Drills.
Yeah, just
That's
like little.
awesome.
Huh?
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's I figured you would delight in this because it's,
Yeah.
of course, all music making and stuff. And I wanted to talk to you about, because I know you have a basic knowledge of the piano as well. It's
Yeah.
kind of amazing how I can understand how it would be boring as piss to a kid who doesn't understand, like, oh, if you learn all these fundamentals, you'll be able to do a bunch of cool, fun stuff with this instrument. But, like, you have to learn a lot of, I think, on its head, boring stuff. But for me, a person who's worked in music, knows some basic guitar, yada, 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 like to actually finally sit down and understand the notes as laid out on a piano and how they interact with each other and all that good stuff.
I think music theory is much easier on a piano than it is on a guitar.
But there's just a lot of words that make it
out.
sound intimidating, and that's why I like about this guy. This guy's kind of a goofball. He's like Canadian. He's silly. He kind of throws, he jokes around a little bit in his videos. He's not too self-serious. And, he really just breaks it down in a really simple way. But what's funny is, like, the first, 3 lessons were like, here are the keys. Austin, that's my name, B. Here are the keys.
I remember where I got it.
Here are the, here's the relationship of everything. And then immediately we jumped off of the piano, and I'm now just reading sheet music, but that's also fascinating. Before I move on to talking about learning to read music, though, I will just say, for this piano, I walked in, again, had a budget of about a PlayStation 5, right? This essentially costs what a PlayStation 5 costs. So I went in, I was literally just like, this is how much money. There's a guitar center not too far away from my apartment. And so, yeah, I just walked in. I was just like, I just wanted something. I didn't want a bunch of modes. I didn't want a bunch of what?
Well, I think this is a dress I think my mom actually picked up for me, and it might have been Target. Yeah,
probably. But I didn't want a bunch of crazy gadgets on it or knobs or anything. I just wanted something that felt as much like a piano as possible and just was very simple. And there's a Guitar Center down the way from me. DTT.
I do think that as a company they're in a little trouble.
Sure, I could see that. Either way, they got the weighted keys. It feels awesome. I love the sound of it.
Weighted keys are nice.
It super feels like a piano. I mean, I spent the money. I mean, I could have gone I couldn't believe the prices on some of those things. So I spent the money.
You get a keyboard that will like write the song for you.
Yeah, I didn't want any. I was like, I don't want a lot of modes and stuff. I think there's like 6 different. You can do like organ, there's like 2 different grand piano, 2 different organ. There's like a couple, but really I'm just playing on like a very normal piano setting. This is the Yamaha Digital Piano P45. I walked in and that's what I said to the guy. I was like, this is my budget. I'm looking for something that would just feels as much like a piano as possible. That's just not overly complicated.
Can't get a PS5 right now, so I'm getting this keyboard.
Huh?
It's like I can't get my PlayStation. So
yeah, exactly. I explained to him about the PlayStation. No, there was one part where I was like, because he was like, check it out. And I started playing around with it. And I was like, I actually don't know how to play. I'm going to teach myself how to play. And then part of me was like, maybe I should mention, like, I also play some guitar. And then I remembered this guy doesn't give a fuck. So I didn't say that. And I just bought the thing. But it was exactly what I was looking for in my mind. Like, and I love it. And what's cool is, for once, instead of a PlayStation 5, I feel like instead of that, Piano Station 5, exactly, I brought home something that Lexi was super thrilled about because she knows how to play some basic piano and she knows how to, she was immediately thrilled that we have this thing. And especially with a kid on the way, I think having a nice keyboard at home for potentially teaching them, because obviously if they got on it early, it would be, they'll pick it up so much better and faster.
It is pretty fun.
Yeah, it's cool. I barely, like I said, I haven't actually started to learn any real songs other than, like, Mary Had a Little Lamb, but
that's what I was about to say. Just get, like, a nursery rhyme song book, and that's what you're going to be playing early on with a kiddo around, and they love it.
Just very simple stuff, and eventually would love to play, obviously piano songs, be able to just sit down and play, like, an Elton John song or something like that, but also really just to be able to know my way around it enough to write and be able to just sit down with the piano and write music on a level that I've never been able to do before because I was really lazy about the guitar in terms of really learning it, but also kind of like my fight stick and how that made fighting games, like just the way that a fight stick lays out all the buttons for you makes it so much simpler for you to understand how to mash out a combo. Whereas on a controller, I feel like it's all it's just a little more confusing to me. Piano, same way instead of a guitar. Like it's just all laid out in front of you.
You're just learning combos.
Yeah. Well, and this is the other thing. I was like, hey, I love getting high and just mashing, practicing combos for an hour, or a half an hour on Street Fighter. This is the same thing. It's literally just that, but you're just doing, just
chords instead of combos.
Yeah. It really is a kind of a one-to-one to me a little bit. In terms of like practicing a fighting game like on a fight stick and practicing piano, because it really is just two hands. You've got to move them in certain ways in tangent or together in concert together to create your result, and then you just literally have to practice. It's just repetition. You just do it over and over and over again until it comes out naturally. And I'm used to that on guitar, so I kind of have an understanding of that. I think it's hard when you first start playing an instrument, whether it be guitar or piano. I feel like if only your future self could sit down and tell you, hey, I know this feels so uncomfortable right now and feels like you'll never be just super comfortable with playing this scale or playing this chord or whatever it is. And then it's just a repetition game, Yeah. Button mashing a keyboard, exactly. Once you start seeing how chords are formed on keyboard, start spelling out the tones and chords of songs you like, jazz standard style. There's a good app with a bunch of standards on it. So speaking of apps and stuff like that, that's awesome, by the way, once I get there. So yeah, and then just talking about, and it's been really exciting to learn how to read music. Like even this sheet of music right now, I wouldn't have been able to tell you anything about it until like 2 days ago. And now I know what most of it means. I know what the treble clef and the bass clef are, and I know what those lines mean in terms of the notes. Now I'm just trying to memorize them, so I'm using an app called Music Tutor, and it's literally it'll just show me a note on a scale, and it'll show the clef so I can practice on the bass clef or the treble clef, and it's literally just like a timer of 5 minutes or a minute or whatever you want to set it at, and then it'll just show you notes, and you just try to answer correctly, right? Like with each one. And using the anagrams, what is it? All cows eat grass is on the bass treble. And I wish I could show you, I could show you kind of the written down. But yeah, I'm just sitting. It's kind of cool. It's like I weirdly have energy for it, even though I'm working so much right now. I'm really enjoying at the end of the day sitting down and taking another lesson and writing out, it's kind of hard to see, but writing out all the different notes, knowing what a half note and a quarter note look like and an eighth note, and then learned time signatures yesterday. So now I always knew time signature. I've heard 4/4 before. I know 3/4 is a waltz, but to actually understand what the 3 means and what the 4 means, and to be able to kind of clap out different time signatures to practice them. And then this is the all cows eat grass thing. So yeah, and the bass here, it's just a way for you to memorize what each note is in between the lines, and then on these sides, it's what is it? Every good boy deserves fudge for the treble clef, and green birds don't fly away for the. But it really works. So I was using the app, and I was very quickly able to just pop out, figure out what each note was. I mean, I learned this yesterday.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of wild how I think it's such an intimidating thing, learning how to read music and things like that. And then it's like, oh my God, that's all it is. You know what I mean? At the same time, it's like both complicated and simple, right?
Yeah. It's pretty user friendly. I think when it does get more complicated, that's when you've got more like different keys. So you've got a lot more flats and sharps and like remembering.
Yes.
So as you're learning, when I was little, I would just go in and write them in.
Yeah.
Until you really start to do it automatically.
Yeah.
But it sounds like you've got a lot of good resources, and look at your beautiful notes. And I'm happy for you, man. That's beautiful.
In terms of the game, I get it now. And it's funny. It's like more like doing math than I realized. Like I was actually weirdly good at math growing up. Real quick, Hail Persephone. This is rad. Holden, you got to put on a show for us at the end of the summer so we can cheer your progress. I hope that every boy does deserve fudge. I do hope that I can get to that point. I mean, it's just also, I get the repetition of it. Like, and I think that was kind of why I was like good at math. Like, I could understand how to approach a math problem and then just understanding like grinding it out. And then the same thing has connected now with like practicing a fighting game until I can be competitive. And that's the same thing with this that I knew. And it's nice. Like, I got a good span too. I feel like my hands are pretty good for this, even more so than guitar. It'll be interesting. The thing is, like, I don't even know because I haven't actually tried to play like a bass clef and treble clef at the same time, and that I know is going to be very tricky for me. But yo, what's up, dude? It's B. Yo, I'm doing good. Just talking about learning piano and learning how to read sheet music and learning some basic music theory and stuff like that. And I'm so far so good. It's a really, really cool thing to get to just play around with, and I'm just really hoping it can eventually be a creative outlet for me and a way just to play a lot of songs I've always wished I could play. And yes, I do mean a lot of I already looked up the sheet music for Lover, but just like, picking up, it feels powerful a little bit. I feel like I'm learning a new language that I should have always learned that is kind of already in me. And like, I already have there's all these little things that are clicking just from being in a band for so long and hearing other people talk.
And getting used to the theory is what makes talking about music so much easier.
Yeah.
If you can tell someone it's in key of F or whatever,
right,
you're giving them a ton of information just with that one statement.
And it's so cool. And it's so cool that I could already tell you, like, I know where on the piano, like the F major scale starts, and I could definitely play it out. You know what I mean? And like that's really cool. It's just so wild how quickly you can get to this point. And then I know what's going to be tough is really just grinding out how to, play a actual song, like, and reading the music at the same time, be able to like detect immediately what note is what on the page. But it's cool that it's just such a learnable thing. I will definitely be learning some bin folds. I was already thinking about learning Evaporated by Ben Folds.
To friends in chat talking about choir, Curly Shoe, and I think Uncanny Rachel. That's where I got most of my music theory from. I don't know about you, but I did sight reading. So with sight singing in like a choral setting, you have to first of all know which part you're singing, and then learn. There's solfege. Anybody know solfege? That's a do re mi fa sol la ti do. But there's like do, there's do re, then there's re, and like all the flats and sharps have different words for them. So when you start doing it all together as a choral thing, it sounds insane. But yeah, the more you practice it becomes second nature. So you can say, okay, well, do mi so mi do so do re fa la da 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 da. Like,
right.
Is
that where the alto clef comes into play? I mean, I guess alto clef, because I'm only working with the bass clef and the treble clef. When I went on Music Tutor, there was also a symbol for alto clef, and I guess maybe does that have to do with like other instruments? Music?
Yeah, you're not gonna need that. Just
not for the piano, yeah.
Yeah, what you're gonna be mostly focusing on as you learn like your early songs is gonna be mostly treble.
Right.
And then all your bass clef stuff is going to be like bum, 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 or chords.
And just so people understand what we're talking, because I think this is something I never knew that I think is just like kind of crazy to me that I never knew. Just on this sheet right here, say, here, let me put this above us. On this sheet right here, say, so for each of these two, so see how there's these brackets right here? Let's go with the top two, right? There's this bracket. So your right hand is playing the top line and your left hand's playing the bottom line. I never knew, just knowing that is like so different. And then just where these little dots show up on the line is just indicates what note it is. And that's when you get, the hard part. But I didn't even know that. Like, I just didn't even know that, top one is right hand, bottom one is left hand. And if I even just knew that, I'd be like, now I immediately get reading music on a level that I never knew. So that's been just very fun to be like, that's what it is. So, just really interesting stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, I was pretty into it.
Yeah,
In middle school and high school, I did the National Children's Choir
I'm
and stuff.
immediately getting into it. I'm like thinking about it. I'm like doing the extra. Like I said, I'm using this app when I'm just have a dull moment. I'll just turn on the
Yeah,
app and just practice pointing
I'm
out,
so happy for you. I think that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's super cool. It's funny too because somebody said, oh, real quick too. I think Circle of
Yeah.
Fifths I'm going to be learning in like 2 lessons from now on this guy's YouTube channel. But again, man, I mean that's the other thing that's amazing. Like I don't need to hire anyone per se, and I know I'm
No.
probably I'll probably pick up some bad habits. B, I don't have someone there making sure my posture's good, making sure my hand placements, gonna not damage my hands in the long run. I will say that like there's definitely something to having someone with you in person teach you. But that said, like man, it's just a marvel how much you can learn with just the internet and nothing else. Like just. And this guy too, he's put up those videos 12 years ago, and they're really low budget. I love it. They're like really janky, like the lighting sucks, and it's just this kid just who wanted to teach people, and it just ended up being, but in the comments, people are like, I've been playing piano for 8 years, and this guy is the reason why. Like, which is really exciting. I mean, it's just such a neat thing. But yeah, I'm excited to learn the circle of fifths. I'm excited to learn triads. I know I've been doing, I've been doing inverted chords, not interval training, but I'm sure I'll learn that as well. And again, all those words sound complicated, but once you learn what the notes mean, and just learning what the white keys and the black keys in relation to each other is just like so teachable so quickly, but I never knew until now. You know what I mean? Like just what they mean. I mean, it's a little weird. It's a little mind-bendy with the fact that the black keys are like two notes at once, technically, or like they're both the flat and the
Oh, yeah,
sharp.
they're half steps. So
Yeah.
they're half stepped above or below.
But the fact they could always be, any one black key could be
Hmm.
considered one note or the other. The hands are so important. I have a muscle thing in my hands and I can't control, and was told I'd get carpal tunnel if I continued. I'd still be playing and fucking on my fingers if I hadn't had a teacher stop me. So I will eventually try to get a teacher. I will say this guy does cover, the way you're supposed to play with your hands, how you're supposed to, it's like that. It's, weighted, and you want to kind of put pressure on when you're hitting the note, but then keep relaxed when you're off. And then you can practice that because you can hit a note strong and then hit it really soft right after and practice, and I do that a little bit. So the black keys are a band dummy. Absolutely.
I love dynamics.
Yeah. It's really cool. Yeah. Just knowing what like a seventh, is and stuff like that too it's a lot of quick. You learn it so quick and you're just like, oh, now I can immediately have a much deeper conversation. It's definitely hilarious too, because like now he's learning it now that he's not in the band anymore and stuff. I'm sure I almost don't want to tell the other guys, but I do want to check in with them and see if they've been rehearsing, because now I have to crack the whip on them to get this album recorded now that we raised all that money for it. So yeah. As long as they're almost completely relaxed, you're pretty good. I literally can't untense my hands when I play. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, I will say too, I've had a lot of at least practice with like my brother played guitar and he could not understand how I was able to sing and play the guitar at the same time. Like I have a lot of at least musical practice in terms of doing something with my hands and singing, at the same time, or doing something with both hands at once. And I think video games, all that work will kind of come into play a little bit, especially with the fighting game practice and stuff like that. I definitely have an understanding of how to use two hands in conjunction with each other. The whole F is E sharp thing. I mean, but it makes sense when you look at it, and then what like a natural is, which is just bringing. But anyways, whatever. I could go on and on, but it's very cool, and I'm very excited about it. It's like my own little thing to get excited about right now, even though I'm still doing all this other stuff, dude. I also wished I could have announced that I ranked up to super silver, but I'm still on that grind. But I'm so close. I think it's gonna happen this week. Uncanny Rachel says, by the way, Carly, I love your earrings. Also, I love your garden. So here we got a garden update. Carly, what are we working with here?
So, some of you might know I'm also teaching myself new things. Last year when I first came to Kansas, I worked on a much smaller garden. This is behind the barn where I'm at now, and a neighbor friend came by and and dug up it's a 20 by 30 space. And then Byron and I went to the water treatment center yesterday and shoveled a bunch of compost into the back of a truck. That was fun and stinky. And so that's
You said
the
weather's
area.
better out there. What's it like out? What are we talking about degree wise? Was it hot,
It's
stinky?
like six. No, honestly, it wasn't that bad. I was
Okay.
even saying, like, man, if we had been doing this in the warmer months,
That's
I
what I
bet
was
you
thinking.
that place would have been nasty.
Yeah.
But no, it's like 60 degrees, so it wasn't too bad. This is also compost that's all like leaves and stuff. It's not poop.
Right.
We've got there are horses here, so there is some manure that has been aging out in the pasture, because you can't just throw a bunch of horse shit on a piece of ground and call it a garden. You will burn your little baby plants because of all the like chemical reactions going on there. You have to let it age out. So this is going to get all tilled and mixed up. We'll probably add a little fertilizer, but the real thing that has been so educational to me is learning which plants are companion plants for each other. There's a lot you can do. Like, let's say you want to deter certain pests. Yeah, nitrogen burn, exactly. You can put certain plants next to each other. And like, I've got some flowers that are going to be in this garden, not so much to have cute little flowers around, but because they'll attract certain pests away from the crops that I'm trying to make. And last year, I probably had about 5 different herbs, tomatoes, okra, and cucumber. And that took a lot of work. So this year, I'm doing 28 different plants. It is incredibly ambitious.
Damn.
I have never attempted
and are these
this before.
are these the
my ass off?
Are these the beginnings here? Because I know you had a couple of.
Yeah. So maybe a week ago, I did my seed starters, and all of these different farmers and gardeners around here have been like, oh, I don't start from seed. They all get like little starter plants, and I don't know why I'm being stubborn about it, but I wanted to start from seed because seriously, you get like 100 seeds for $2.
Uh-huh.
And then you think about how that if I do well, the turnaround on a garden as far as feeding a family, I mean, other than the hours you're putting in, it is cheap. And I'm going to enjoy it so much. I love watching things grow and I love tending to them. And these little baby plants are basil. Those are all basil plants. And then I think I also sent you a picture of the tomatoes. I got cherry tomatoes and the slicing tomatoes, which are like a variety called Burbank tomatoes. They're all sprouting. The lettuce is sprouting. The kale is sprouting. The Brussels sprouts are sprouting. Like everything in about a week's time. They're the tomatoes. Look at how cute they are. They're so cute. I love them. Forgive me. I'm just gonna ogle these little babies. But they all need different things. Like they all need certain temperatures. They all need certain soil content. And like some you want to make sure you really are watering quite a bit, and then others you want to forget about them until the dirt totally dries out. So I have been learning all those things, and I've got insane notes on it. I basically have the next step figured out for all these little babies in terms of what I gotta do.
Awesome.
Nikon is saying EM1 is a good microbial inoculant that'll reduce your transplant shock. That's interesting. I'll look into that. I'm expecting with this garden that the bugs are going to get some of my plants. I'm not doing a bunch of chemical pesticides or anything like that. I'm going to see how it goes with natural solutions.
Cool.
As far as trying to grow anything unique, we're trying to grow quinoa at work this year. That's interesting, Climotel. I don't know about quinoa. I think the strangest thing I'm growing is probably Romanesco, which is kind of like a cauliflower, except it grows in these spiral patterns, and it doesn't taste like cauliflower. It tastes like broccoli. Oh my God, love it. That's probably the strangest one. Otherwise, I'm doing some peppers. I'm doing sweet peppers. I'm doing some kale and Brussels sprouts, like I said. And yeah, I'm really excited. And so far, so good. Neem oil, that's one I'm very used to. Neem oil is a good organic insect repellent. Oh, you're near Joplin? What? Crazy. So I'm fairly close to Joplin. I'm about 45 minutes away.
First of all, Chugmug says, Carly, you should read the $64 Tomato. It's a great gardening memoir with some little tips in it.
That's cool.
Also, this is a good time to pump your gardening stream. So Carly, her Twitch channel is Carl's Bad Speed. And what night do you do the gardening stream? What time?
It's called Dig It, and I do that stream with Floam or Trinity. If you've seen them over on like Talkanese, they're on that quite a bit. And Trinity is a insect ecology person. So I mean, we discuss everything about little plants. And oh my god, we just did the evolution of plants, as far as the plants coming from the ocean and moving to land, and how they developed into flowering, like how they got around. Oh my god, it was really cool. Trinity put this whole expose together on the evolution of the ecology, and it's
nice.
So cool. Yeah, so Wednesdays. It's not this coming Wednesday. We do it every other Wednesday. So it'll be the one following.
Dr. Munchie Cinema PhD. Ho, what's happening, dude? Welcome to the stream. We are doing the Week in Review with my co-host Carly, talking about our week, doing a little planting segment right now. Also, I should say, here are the incentives for tonight. $5, and we will do, it still is that cartoon character impression of your choice. Yes, Lola Bunny is on the table. Oh my god, thank you for the gifted sub to Skelechair's 272 gifted subs to the channel, which is unreal. Thank you so much, I only play video games. She's a man, baby. Thank you so much, Dingle Tuck. Almost called you Dick Tingle. Ho! Thank you so much for the 5 months. So $5, we do a cartoon character impression of your choice. $10 to choose one of us to perform a karaoke song of your choice. You name the song, or you can leave it up to us. Carly loves to sing, and we all love to sing here at the end of the hour. It's always good to do a fun little karaoke block. Also, in the second hour, we will be bringing in our guest this week, which is Greg Stone, friend of the channel. I think it's his third or fourth time joining us for this stream.
I really enjoy Greg.
He's hilarious,
and I love what he does. I follow him on Instagram and whatnot. I love what he's doing everywhere.
Yeah, he's so funny, man. That's why I can always just kind of sit back and let Greg do his thing. It's always very fun. So please stick around for that.
Great his collection of action figures.
Great collection of action figures.
So cool.
Maybe we'll get him to show off some of those.
Heartily, I mean, like, I'm still getting through Dawn of X, but I spend a lot of my time. There's a 4-year-old kiddo running around these parts, and we spend a lot of time talking about superheroes, and I'm getting good at my Marvel versus DC universe. Like, I'm actually really getting it.
So a couple recs there. So I just did the WandaVision episode for Wizard and the Bruiser, which took me through the history of that. Definitely House of M is solid. I love all these House of X, House of M, blah, blah. But House of M is great. It's a classic for a reason. And really the big one that came out of my research was definitely, thank you, I don't know, play video games, was definitely The Vision. In 2016, it is like the Vision. It's a lot of what WandaVision was based off. It's Vision he essentially creates his own idea of a perfect family in this like suburban town in Virginia, and everything goes to shit. We're talking like murder, suicide. It is so heavy and so fascinating, and such a comment on when you try so hard to be normal and you never will be able to be, you and your family. It is phenomenal stuff, and that is all on Comixology. House of M and the entire Vision run, 2016 Vision run, is all on the Comixology Unlimited thing. She's a man, baby. Yo, thank you for the gifted sub to Dr. Munchie Cinema PhD. Greatly appreciate it. And now moving on to, I feel like there's always like video game corner, kind of a comics corner, which we were sort of just doing, and a bit of a movie corner usually, right? Or TV. And so the lead on that would probably be, have a good one, Reagan. Take care. The lead on that would probably be the game Trover versus the Universe. It is a Justin Roiland game, so it's very Rick and Morty inspired. Cool. It's very sci-fi-y. Here, I guess actually I have let me just play like kind of basically the trailer.
Is it adult or is it kid friendly?
There's a censored mode, but it's
Okay.
very, very, very not for kids.
Okay.
What I've experienced, it is wall to wall curse words. I don't know. I don't know what the censored mode is like at all. I will say it's on Oculus Quest 2. It's not too
Oh, I've seen that. Or I've seen the ad for it. Yeah, that's not for kids.
it's
No.
very there is a censored version. But oh,
Dude.
awesome, Kara. That's fantastic. I won Art Smackdown last week. Also, Trevor's the best. Yeah, so you are a I forget what you're called. You're like a chairlorpian or something like that. You're a species of alien that never leaves their chair, and you have a little controller in your hand, and you're controlling Trover, that blue guy, as he moves around in a platformer way. She said, "Man, baby, thank you, Major Loaf, dropping 20 because I want y'all to duet Time of My Life from Dirty Dancing." Oh my God, amazing. We can sort of pull that off.
Figure that one out. Thank you, Major Loaf.
Thank you so much. So yeah, it's really cool. It's a really fun. I definitely laughed out loud several times. It gets a little grating in a Rick and Morty way, for sure. At least for someone like me. For the most part, very funny. I think just sometimes, especially when he does VR games, he'll have his characters, like if you don't interact with the character in the way you need to, they'll just like repeat the same shit over and over and over again, and like it gets a little annoying.
Basically.
At times, but it's just very funny. I believe it is on Quest 1 as well, because I don't think it's using a ton of horsepower here, but it's very funny. It's very, and I really like the gameplay. Like, I actually legitimately enjoy the platforming for the most part. I'm even collecting all the little collectibles, these little green babies, these little power babies. And it's so funny because every time you collect one, it's like, fuck yeah, you got a power baby. I fucking love power babies. And it's a lot of it's so cursy. It's so funny. So anyways, that was my little wreck there.
We have not had a new VR game in a while, which, I mean, and it's partially because if we play in the house, I went ahead and I got a Chromecast so you can watch what the other person is playing.
Right.
And then for Christmas, Byron actually got the other Google Chromecast, like the Step Up or whatever, for out here. But we don't use voice commands on the TV. Like, I personally am just like, I can use a remote. I don't need assistance. I don't need a virtual. I also don't use
voice commands.
I just don't care for it. And so we're trying to find a way around where we can do the live streaming from the VR set without giving the TV permission to listen to everything we say and do.
Yeah, for sure. I will also say, if you want to cast your Oculus to a TV or whatever, you can also do it as long as you have access to a web browser. You can do it through Oculus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you don't need necessarily that technology. In fact, I just have a little Oculus app on my phone that immediately casts to, but you can also do it in a web browser. There's just a certain web address you go to. It's like www./Oculus whatever, and then it'll like communicate to your advice.
It's not required by any means, but I think
it helps though if you're playing with people.
Fun.
Yeah,
and especially and we're playing with kiddo, so if he gets a little lost, I mean, because he can play all these games. Like obviously we're playing. I think the most intense one was the Darth Vader one because he wanted to play.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, here's Darth Vader to me, a full-grown adult. Like he's like 10 feet tall in the game.
Is that the one that's more like an experience, right? It's like
a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, it was I think a free one.
I have those. Yeah. I think there's like 3 parts to it or whatever. It's fun.
It's pretty fun.
It's cool. But you still gotta wield the lightsaber and stuff. Yeah, it is fun. It is like, I mean, I was like, oh shit, there's Vader.
Right?
Which is funny. I mean, this game's so dirty, so they wouldn't be able to do it. But what was I gonna say?
We haven't really spent, and really what we use the Oculus for, as far as kids go. Have you watched all the dinosaur videos?
Sure. I mean, swam with sharks, did all that. Yeah. What's been really fun?
Did you take a rocket to the moon?
Pandemic,
a rocket up.
Doing like just riding the Cyclone at Coney Island.
Oh, fun!
Just riding the different roller coasters and stuff, and especially when you can't go to a theme park, or if you do go to a theme park, you're really risking it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas,
well, we even had one of the family members here who's in his 90s. He tried out the dinosaur one, and he was like reaching out to pet it. And I mean, there's something pretty beautiful,
right,
about the fact that it's even possible.
Absolutely.
But I enjoy that stuff a lot. I think, yeah, I need to do. I like the outer space ones a lot. But yeah, if you've got some more recommendations for me, you can always send them my way too.
Yeah, I mean VR. I mean, it's definitely Trevor's the one I messed with now. I loved the Room VR, which is
Yeah, you
a
mentioned that.
escape room style game, and I think that's what I want more of. And I got that Jurassic Park game, but it kind of has a cell shaded look.
Oh.
It's like kind of cartoony. I need to play more of it. I just barely started and I didn't follow through with it because I forgot that I had also previously purchased Trover, and I was like, oh, I should check this out, and kind of got more addicted to that
Dragonfly.
quicker. And I can't like do too many things. Yes, they will replace our real experiences.
Well, and I'll say for as much as video games are a part of, our lives,
so
we go outside a lot and play outside. Quite a
yeah,
bit.
and you can take your VR outside because it's wireless. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. Definitely, this was like a pleasant surprise. I just kind of wanted to try something. Honestly, too,
Cool.
though, and I took your advice, by the way, Carly, and started playing Beat Saber on hard.
Yeah.
Man, I've just been loving.
So much more fun, right?
It is more fun. I'm ready for the challenge now.
Yeah.
That BTS song pack is fantastic. I also got is it not Queens of the Stone Age? It's what's their name? Oh, whatever. I got another song pack that's pretty fun. That song is like, I got high hopes and high hopes or whatever.
Yeah.
Who are those guys? Anyways, I got their song. The guy who did the song with Taylor Swift. Either way, though, I got their song pack. Panic at the Disco has a song pack, and I got that, and that's also quite fun. And yes, but I'll tell you what, BTS on hard is like ridiculous. It seems like the DLC song packs are like way harder than the basic song packs.
Oh, Chuck-a-Muck says Panic at the Disco.
It is. Yeah, I just said. Yeah, it's Panic at the Disco for sure. All right, so anyways, and then in terms of video games, though, I'm going to keep beating the 13 Sentinels drum. I didn't put it as one of the picture segments, but oh my God, this game just gets better and better as I play it. I am like way deep into it. If you're a fan of anime, if you're a fan of sci-fi, it literally has like every anime sci-fi trope in it. It is this really cool, massively complex but phenomenally well executed game involving 13 main characters and mecha and kaiju and time travel and parallel universes and uploading memories into someone else's consciousness and secret robot children and I just love it more and more the more I play it, and I'm definitely well into it now. I mean, I wouldn't even be shocked if I ended up finishing it in the next week or two because I am just really, really far in and just can't put it down at this point. It is just so... Maybe read a beginner's guide. There's a lot going on at first, but now that I'm in the gameplay loop and just in the flow of it, I'm just absolutely in love with it.
This is not so much a video game, but a really cool show, if you haven't watched it yet, is Kipo. Have you heard of Kipo?
No.
It's on Netflix, and it's a modern... I would put it in an anime-ish genre. It is so cool. It's got great music. Like, the music is legit. The characters are all like kind of funny and fascinating, but it's about mutants, basically. When Kipo, Kipo. You got it, Gus. There's 2 seasons of it. It is one of the better like kid shows that I wound up watching, where I'm like, this is not just a good kid show. This is good.
Cool.
Just all around. Yeah, mutants and stuff.
Reagan Barber Rose says, out of the red light, just want to say, hey. Awesome. Keep your eyes on the road. All right, what's next? You got this book you want to tell us about. Pushing Ice by Alastair Reynolds.
Oh, Valheim, I think, is one that just responding to Nikon here, that Callan is really trying to get me to play
I'm buying it. I might play with them tonight, actually, because I am done after we're done with this stream, but I am going to pick it up at least probably tonight.
He's into it, but I have not.
Well, it seems to have elements of games that you love, like survival elements, and elements of games that I really love, like exploration, or actually you like exploration, but like,
I just bought a bunch of Batman games.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not allowed to buy things at full
At
price.
least this is like early access and therefore like $20. So
True.
if you do get
Okay.
around to it, it's not gonna break the bank at all. All right, so tell me about Pushing Ice. It looks like another sci-fi situation. Also, I will say for the last of our stories, we will need to kind of clip along here, so we're about to
Oh,
have to
okay.
invite.
That's fine. I don't
Greg
have to
Stone
talk
in.
about this too much. I just finished this book, and it is one of the best books I have read in a long time. The characters are all, I think, really grounded in reality, and there's like, it's really hard. You go back and forth where you're like, oh, I hate this person. No, but I understand why they did it. And it's a story about pushing ice. So it's these ice miners, and then they're given this assignment to go check out one of the moons of Saturn just takes off. So their version of NASA is like, you guys are the closest to see what's going on here. Will you go check that out? And that's all I'm going to tell you, because their journey, it changed my perspective of time and space, and like what I think of when I think of aliens, or like what it would be like to interact with other life forms in the universe. And it is also told just so well. I mean, you don't waste any time. All the parts of the sci-fi novel that usually be like, come on, what's happening, what happens next, they just hop right to it. And it really spans a huge narrative that I just want to recommend so highly to everyone, because I enjoyed it so much.
Hell yeah. Awesome. All right.
So
Book
cool.
corner. All I can read is Dune, so that sounds fun.
Well, and you know what? I'm reading Dune now.
Nice. It's good. Yeah, we've already recorded the first 4 episodes of Dune Cast. We have now covered the first book, and we'll be moving on to Dune Messiah here in a second, which is good because that's where it really heats up for me. Is actually
Is God
after
Emperor the
Dune.
third one?
Huh?
God Emperor?
No. It goes Dune, Messiah, Children of Dune is the third one, and then God Emperor is the fourth. Movie corner. Now, I could have definitely done Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar, but I've already screamed about it on other streams and podcasts so much that you're probably sick of it. I'm just going to remind everybody that Barb and Star Go to Vista Del Mar is an absolute delight, and everyone should watch it. It is
really
one of the funniest movies I've seen in a very long time.
How did you watch it?
We rented it, but is right now. I think it's still $20. It was date night, and it was money well spent to support the movies right now that aren't getting the love that they would normally get in the theater. It felt good to do, especially after I loved it so much. But I don't know if it's actually like. I think it still might be at the 20 spot.
Oh.
Either way, it is so good. Another movie I saw, which is free if you're an Amazon Prime member, is The Sound of Metal, which was fantastic and so upsetting. Carly, this is like your nightmare. Essentially, this guy, he's a heavy metal drummer, and he essentially just goes deaf, very rapidly. And it's the story of essentially how do you adapt to having your entire reason for living taken away? How do you adapt to, to massive sea changes in your life that happen at you and to you, not necessarily like ever in your control. It is just so tough but wonderful, and it's very sad, but it's very I don't know. It's just very tough. Is it Neil the Unreal asks, what is it, a reading of Dune or just a summary? In terms of Dunecast, we break down the plot. I don't know if you're asking about Dunecast, but we break down the whole plot of the first book and kind of walk through all those beats. I think soon it's going to be more about philosophical discussion related to the text. And less of a plot breakdown. The problem is you kind of have to run through the plot and the characters of the first book, because the first book is the most
philosophy.
The first book is the most blockbustery, melodrama-y hero's journey thing of the whole thing. And then after that, he kind of flips it on its side. He flips it upside down, and that's why I say it gets more philosophical after the first book. But it's just a great way to introduce all the characters, the world, everything else. And then you kind of delve into, well, what does that all mean? It's essentially like It's kind of like, it's very anti-superhero is actually what the book is at the end of the day. Like, or what the book, where the series heads, at least after that first book. But you need that hero's journey first book to set it all up. But yeah, Sound of Metal is fantastic. I highly recommend it. It was just very, very well done. What else did we see? Oh, Coming to America with Jermaine, which is great. I watched it with Lexi. I will say, I mean, honest critique. It didn't set my world on fire in terms of like a comedy that lit me on fire. That would be Barb and Star. Coming to America, though, absolutely a lovely time. I had a great time. Jermaine is so charming in it. I absolutely love him in it. And I genuinely laughed multiple times. We haven't actually finished it. We're going to finish it tonight. But I will say it wasn't like, oh my God, this is the best thing since sliced bread or whatever. And that's fine with me. But at the same time, it's not, A, it's not bad. B, it's like, especially with the connection to Jermaine and everything, it's like really fun to watch. And so many legends are in it. Just like, so many great comedic performers are a part of it, and that is so much fun. So yeah, it's good. It's again free on Amazon Prime if you're a member. So I mean, just get it in your veins. I really enjoyed it. So all right, let's talk about Mr. Space Millionaire and his thing. Do we need to hear the sound, or should I just play the video while you talk about it?
You can just play the video while I talk about it. I mean, there's not a ton to say. Was that the picture I sent you?
No, I chose a different one, but that was because I realized that every other picture was the same basic format.
That's fine. Yeah.
So I chose that one because I didn't want to mess up the block.
Totally fine. I just wanted to check and see that everybody in chat knew about this and this is happening.
Yes, I did know about this.
Will be spearheaded by Japanese entrepreneur Yusaku Maezawa.
There you go. Sorry, something went glitchy for me for a minute. This dude, he is a billionaire. There you go. Yusaku Maezawa.
Yeah.
Maezawa. He is like a fashion guy. First of all, that's where he gets his money's from, and he is paying for 8 people to go to the moon in 2023 and completely covered. And what I love about this is that he wants all different types of people. Like, he wants anyone who is passionate about, whatever their thing is. So if you're an artist and you want to go to the moon, all you have to do is apply. And there's like an application where you could maybe go to the moon in a couple years. It just blows my mind.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's all through
happening.
SpaceX.
They said by 2027, right, that they'd be able to do this. There's also a space.
2023.
Oh, I think 2027 is the Space Hotel. Have you seen that? There's also a space hotel that looks just like that big ring in 2001: A Space Odyssey that like simulates gravity by like spinning around in space, and it's a hotel that you can. That you can get. So this is different. This is a completely different cool thing happening soon of going to the moon. And then there's also, they're constructing this giant hotel in space people can go to.
I understand why you might have some hesitation if you are a sci-fi movie fan.
Any billionaire sending a diverse group of people to space.
When I initially heard about this, I just thought, oh God, well, like how much is it going to cost? Yeah, it's like Willy Wonka, but in space. That's what I thought too. Look, it's...
Well, again, that's horrifying because we know what happened to those children. So that's also not good.
But hey, if you want to go to the moon in a couple years, just look it up on the internet and you can apply.
I'll just stay here and learn how to play,
I think I might apply. Why not?
I'll just play my piano and stay on the ground. I don't know if I'm into. I know so many people. You, Jared, all these people like, beam me up, Scotty, get me out there. I don't know if I'd want to do it. I don't know if I would actually be thrilled to go. I think it would have to be a lot more normalized for me to be like, sign me up. You know what I mean? I'm just like, that would freak me out. And like, I'm not claustrophobic per se, but I don't know, man. I think I'd get a little fucking paranoid up there, man. So, anyways, it's going up, Ambassador. I
why
actually
not?
started the stream talking about it. I love how the keys feel, man. It feels so good. Anyways, this is super cool. I completely agree. We actually have to bring in our guest at this point. So I think
I've got
done
nothing
with
but
my
enthusiasm
stories.
to share for that story. I just think it's really cool that
Oh,
someone
yeah.
with a lot of money is doing something that is a little more open.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I think that's everything too. Yeah, goes back to the piano. All right, we're bringing on Greg Stone. We actually have to do "Time of My Life," and it was donated for us to do a duet. I think there's a way we could kind of figure this out.
For dancing.
I would say the way to figure this out would be if we did like
I didn't know that, Neil to the Unreal.
time
Always
of my.
have a headache in space? I didn't know that.
All right.
How do you think we can do this?
If you share your sound with me,
But
okay?
didn't we discover that my speakers are better than sharing the sound?
Oh yeah, this is true. Okay, then we won't share the sound, which might even make it better. I'm going to have the lyrics up in front of me, and I'm just gonna make them timed out so they're timed with you. And then I think all you need to do is barrel through and try to ignore my vocals, or even mute me if you'd like. But I'll be able to match with you, but I'll sound off to you, if that makes sense.
Cool.
You know what I mean?
All right.
All right.
We'll figure it out.
So
Here, let me switcheroo my sound a bit.
sure.
Make sure that's
Does
groovy.
it start with the lady or the guy?
I'm not sure. I think it's the guy.
All right.
Almost there.
Oh, it might take me a little bit too to get, because I'll have to actually. We're just gonna have to switch. You're gonna have to do the guy part. I'm gonna do the lady part.
Okay, so let me turn this sucker up, but should be working.
And I'll be on mute when I play the video, and I'm just gonna time my lyric video up to match yours.
We'll figure this out.
We got it.
Getting loud. Now I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt like this before. Yes, I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you, 'cause
I've had time of my life, and I owe it all to you.
All right, here it comes.
Turn it up.
I'm trying.
There you go.
I've been waiting for so long. Now I finally found someone to stand by me.
We saw the writing on the wall as we felt this magical fantasy.
Now with the passion in our eyes, there's no way we could disguise it secretly.
So we take each other's hand, 'cause we seem to understand the urgency. Just remember
you're the one thing I can't get enough of.
So I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I've had the time of my life. I had to take it back down. No, I've never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. So if it sounds off to you, it's coming together for us in a funny way. So it
I'm
works.
just with my body and
My
soul.
soul, I want you more than you'll ever know. Yo, what's up, chat? Let's get alive tonight.
So we'll just let it go. Don't be afraid to lose control. No, no.
Yes, I know what's on your mind when you say, stay with me tonight.
And remember, you're the one thing
I can't get enough of.
So I'll tell you something.
love because I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you, 'cause I've had the time of my life. What's up, Greg? And I've stood through every open door. So we're doing karaoke real quick. Till I found the truth. And I owe it all to you. Hell yeah, Wallabeam, sing along. Get alive, chat. It's a Monday night. We've got Greg here. We've got a picture of Greg here. Picture of Greg Stone, the sequel to a picture of Dorian Gray. There's the Greggy boy I know.
Hey, do I walk right into a party beat, huh?
Yeah, dude. We got a little karaoke rocking right now. You know what I'm saying? Here's the music break. How you doing, Greg?
Feeling good, buddy. I'm feeling great. How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm feeling
Carly,
saucy.
how you doing?
Feeling spicy. Carly's rocking out. She's killing it, man. Uh-oh. Here we go. Now, there, it's on you. Sell it, woman.
I've never felt this way before.
Sell it, damn you.
Yes, I swear it's the truth, and I owe to you.
I've had the time of my life. No, I never felt this way before. Yes, I swear it's the truth. And I owe it all to you, 'cause I've had the time of my life. And I've searched through every open door, I found every open door, the truth. And I owe it all to you. Are they gonna make us sing it again? Yes, 'cause I've had the time of my life. Again and again, baby. We'll never stop. Never felt this way before. Never felt this way. Yeah, it's the truth. And I owe it all to you. Owe it to you, chat.
Yeah, baby.
You mother bitches. Owe it to you, chat. There you go. Good old-fashioned sober karaoke. I'm sober. I'm so sober right now. Fantastic stuff. Thank you, everybody.
That was fun.
Thank you for the donation. Who was that again? Metal Flak or Major Loaf? One of the M words.
I did not hear you very well, Holden, in that scenario. So I hope I didn't just stomp.
That was perfect. It worked absolutely perfect. Silent Squee, thank you so much for the sub.
Nice.
Greg, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing great. How
That was
you guys
dedicated
doing?
to you.
Greg.
I felt it. It was like walking into a party and being like, is this thing going to be lame? And then people are screaming and dancing, and you go, oh, what was I thinking? I've been to this party.
And still,
This is a great party.
Bone sober. I've got this little cup of treats for the third hour, but other than that, I'm trying not to drink during the week. So,
Yeah, but you're at work.
yeah,
This is work.
This
and you're
is
supposed
work.
to be able to drink during work. It's the American rule.
you know, normally I would go with that. This is the problem that my wife's pregnant, right?
I know. God bless. So congrats.
God bless. Bless up. Peace to the bless. You get a name her. What are you naming her?
Lancefeld.
Okay, there you go. We're done. Lance, is that
In and
Lance Fold is the middle name or just Lance and Fold?
Lancefeld.
Middle name.
Lancefeld. One name. Middle name would be Cribbages.
Cribbages.
It really just rolls off the tongue.
Lancefeld
Lancefeld
Cribbages. McNeely Robbins. Fuck, man. All right, I guess we're going with it.
Yeah.
So, what was it? But anyway, she's staring at me. I'm getting hammered. It's a
Right.
Tuesday. She's not happy. She hates to see it. So I'm trying to, in solidarity with her and out of respect to my body, I'm trying to drink. At least mostly not during the week, even though I usually break around Wednesday or Thursday and I get beer.
And I don't want you drinking during the week, if we're being honest here. I was trying to be fun, but the reality is I don't need you on a Monday night being jammed up. You know what I mean? I'm with you.
I mean,
I get it.
Well, this is the other weird thing, Greg. I live in LA now, so it is 5 o'clock in the afternoon for me right now.
Oh my God.
That's the other
This
part.
is wonderful. I know you left, and it's funny. I hate it, but I love it because I'm seeing you the same amount of time. 1 mile away, 1,000 miles away.
Doesn't matter. This is
Digital
exactly how
world.
we interacted with each other before. This is how we're going to interact with each other after. Carly was talking about she was excited to see you because she loves your action figure collection.
I love your action. I'm already looking. I'm like, what's that one? Ooh, what's that? What's the tall one?
Oh, that's Stilt Man. He's new to the game. Check this out. This is a very fun addition for
He's
me.
new to the game.
Yeah.
I
Ooh,
see
yeah,
that Batmobile back there as well. Oh,
You
that's
get a
awesome.
stilt. He comes with. You can make him as high as you want with the stilts. You just keep getting more and more legs. And he's just the tallest guy ever. Goddamn
awesome.
Stilt
Love
Man.
it.
He's got a little bag, from his little booty that he stole. Right, I got him right
Oh.
next to my frog.
That's fantastic.
The Frog Man. I love, laying
Oh,
with the
yeah.
little eyeballs.
I just
Little
like how
eyeballs
he's
in his little
really
sleeve.
making sure to spread those legs and get those genitals as in your face as human. I guess that's what a frog kind of does though with the legs.
Yeah, frogs
That's-
like to really
that's-
show it off.
Athletic.
This is a Batmobile I'm working on. So this is a Batmobile
Cool.
that is that was it's for children. Like the rest aren't for children. This is more for children. As you can see if you open it, it's got those it's for those big ass guys.
Oh,
But I'm
yeah.
I'm gonna repaint it and I'm gonna fully customize the interior. That's the project for
I love it.
the summer.
That's awesome.
That's very cool.
What I do. This is what I do, brother.
Yeah, it's great.
Only for a very short
I love it.
period.
Well, and I follow you on Instagram and whatnot, and I love when you share your toys because you've got good figures. I mean, I love the fact that the capes are actually made out of fabric and everything. I appreciate it.
High-end pieces, as we call them in
Do
the
you-
biz. A high-end
not
piece.
toys.
Do you have any, and I saw Mike Lawrence was sporting some of these, and that's why I thought about it. I loved the Batman animated series action
Yeah.
figures. Do you have any of those? I loved those.
So the good news, bad news. Go ahead, Carly. Sorry.
With the cape action.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna bust you out some really good cape stuff in a second.
Okay.
Because I got something for you. This is gonna be great.
Okay.
But I want to say Batman animated series, they came out with these great figures, but I knew if I got one, I was getting all of them.
You're right.
And so I said I can't because they're so cool and they're so good that I was like, I just do regular Batman. And
Okay.
you know what I mean? And I'll show you my good Batman.
Okay. What even constitutes as regular Batman? Because I'm also thinking of, I had the Tim Burton Batman action figures, which I loved.
All my figures like to stay in the comic oriented area.
Okay.
Not different types of dimensions, right? Batman the animated, regular Robin would be like, I'm a human, this is a cartoon, why are we hanging out? There's a whole other story here.
Right,
Greg
right.
has to figure out on why this happened.
Right.
I made a Catwoman. Oh man, I made a Catwoman figure the other day, dude. Also, I apologize. I'm feeling great, but I don't usually do this, but I got really high very early. And it has
Please.
just been
I told you,
throughout
yeah,
the
my little
day.
treats. I'm
You're
just waiting
right.
for the final
Very
hour
exciting.
because I'm technically the
Man, yeah,
producer of
better
this little party. So
But if at some point I'm not reading the room and you're like, Greg, we're good with the action figures.
we
Let
are.
me know.
We're screaming for it. No, we're screaming
Finish
for
this
it for
one
now.
up, Greg.
Wouldn't hold your breath.
Yeah.
I
I'll
think
say,
this
don't worry. I'll say Ronald Reagan if you're talking about it too much.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, I thought that was like some slightly invisible Superman.
Oh, is that
He was just standing behind a big ice cap or something.
what do we got here? Oh, that's
Yeah.
Superman. For a second, I thought that was Wanda.
So this is the newest edition. This is the Christopher Reeves.
Oh, nice. I thought you said you didn't do movie once.
I don't, but with these figures,
She's a man,
I have
baby.
I got a nice scam go. Well, I review them, and so they give me half off on the figures. So this is me reviewing it right now. Pretty sweet, huh? I'm yet to really do a review, but this counts.
Yo, real quick too. So, with the $10 donation says, I got to head out early. Bummed, I'm gonna miss the Batman chat. Carly's karaoke choice. Good night. Thank you so much for the 10. So, Carly,
thank God bless.
You got a karaoke of your choice coming around the corner there. I love it, dude.
Yeah,
This-
that's a good Batman.
You get a wire on the cape. You're
Yeah.
living the dream. You know?
I love it.
What are we doing? Now he's in action at all times. This is very exciting for me.
I love it.
This one over here
Yeah,
is
that
a
one too.
completely customized one. And then I'll show you that one, and then you guys tell me to go. You can say, Greg, Abafangul.
No,
We want them.
not
We
saying that.
literally,
I'm
if you
saying
stop
cool,
right now,
show me.
I'll be
Is that your
sad.
Harley?
Yeah.
You got a Harley Quinn in that house there? On the second level?
Yeah.
Can I see Harley Quinn?
We got
That's
these are Mezco figures. So they're like they like do the cloth and shit, right? So this was a cape I got from eBay.
I love that.
The head was hand sculpt. Oh man, is my microphone fucking up? Or
Yeah,
is
there's
that
a
just me?
Love
little.
it.
Okay,
There you
so
go.
this is a head sculpt that someone sculpted for me. So this head doesn't come with this. It's a Jim Lee head. I can't see if it's focusing or not.
Yeah, it's
And then someone made the suit for me, and then I sewed it all together,
Neat.
and then put this on there. And years ago, you'd be beheaded for the kind of thing. To be a
Right.
man and to sew a Batman's clothes,
You'd be
they'd
like
put you in.
they did like a public sexual assault on you.
Right. My Italian family would disown me. So he got a little too much sugar in his shoes, and they would send me packing.
Too much
But
sugar
living in
the shoes.
2021 is a great time to be alive as an action figure collector. It's really the greatest time to be alive.
Too much sugar in the shoes, not enough sugar in the sauce. I've heard it a million times. And then they publicly sexually assault you and then beat you half to
Oh,
death.
that's a cool. Oh, I
Get out the family. Yeah, there's Harley. This is my old Harley.
That's great.
Yeah.
Looking. Oh, they got focus, baby. It focused.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
Now it's focused.
That's my favorite era of Harley Quinn.
Yeah, animated series. That's like
Yeah.
where. That's like that was a good one. If I have
But that's
anything
what's
really
crazy was
fun-
well, okay, first of all, Wizard the Bruiser episode on Harley Quinn if you want to know all of the history of all this. But Harley Quinn is a creation from the animated series. Yeah. So that was kind of weirdly. And then the guys who wrote her what was it called? Crazy Love? What's the
Yeah.
is
I
that
think
the
it was
short
called Crazy Love. Paul Dini, I think.
Crazy
did it.
Love, the guys from the anime, yeah, Paul Dini and who's the other guy? They wrote this origin story for Harley Quinn that is like the textbook definition of gaslighting. It is so well done.
Oh, she's a fascinating character.
It hits you right in the core. It just sneaks up on you, and it's so well written. So I highly recommend Crazy Love.
When I'm writing Batman, which will happen.
Sure.
This is the move we're going towards. We've decided.
100%.
Let me tell you what I'm doing, and I don't give a fuck what these people say. Joker needs to die.
Yeah.
He needs to die. Enough is enough. He cannot be here anymore.
Enough.
And Harley Quinn needs to kill him. It should not be Batman.
Yeah.
It's Harley Quinn who he ruined
Yeah.
as a human being. It is owed. It is the story arc that needs to happen. Harley Quinn. So I had like a dumb idea that I can tell you because I won't ever do this.
Okay.
But I always hated how heavy Joker became, where he's just all chaos now and all killing, and there's no real to me, there's no real character in it anymore. It's
Yeah.
just mania, and it's like I hate it. Right?
Yeah.
What I would do is I would have Harley Quinn kill him, and then when he dies, something goes off that creates a new Joker. Like you can never kill him even when you kill him. So maybe another dimension Joker, some shit. And I would just give him like 70s Joker comes in where he's just like a goofball Robin Banks for the hilariousness, right? Bring that asshole back. I want Cesar Romero, who wouldn't shave his mustache and painted
Yes.
over his mustache.
Yes.
Joker in
Perfect.
effect.
I love it.
Okay.
I love it. Yeah, we need the goofball back. We bring us the goofball back.
Yeah.
Did you ever play Injustice or Injustice 2?
I watched all of the cinematic things for it because I don't like fighting games, but I couldn't miss out on some DC stuff. So I just watched it.
Joker's actually kind of my main in Mortal Kombat 11 as well.
Really?
Yeah, he's good. He's really good in that game. He's actually legitimately good.
I want to see. I like that you can do. He can fight Predator. Like that is
Yeah.
a matchup. You
Isn't
know,
that
Joker
fun?
versus the Predator. How's this happening?
Yeah.
Joker
What's the
versus
story?
Xenomorph. Puppy and P says, my husband introduced me to the Wizard the Bruiser podcast. I've loved every episode, but I especially love the Ranma 1/2 and Undertale ones. Thank you so much, Puppy, and welcome to the stream, and thanks for the kind words. But yeah, I agree. You're right. Get him out of there. Get him gone.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so what would you do after? So Harley takes him out.
He's
You know,
gone
they
too
throw
far.
her a parade. They throw a fucking
Right.
parade for her. Somebody gets, again, publicly sexually assaulted. I don't know why I need that to happen, but it's going to
Gotta happen.
And
We
then,
have a checklist, and you got to check it.
And then I got a checklist. And then what happens next? What do you do next after that? What are we bringing? Who are we bringing in? Who's your, what are we doing here?
So I had a dumb idea. I'm just gonna tell all these dumb ideas.
Might as well. Don't worry. This is the funny thing. No, I think this is the one misconception about people when they start writing or, writing screenplays. They think that if they just tell someone their idea, they're going to steal it and make $1 million off it. And that's just not how writing works. That's.
Oh, you know that I wrote the Jason versus Freddy movie, and someone just took it. That was mine. I wrote it on a napkin. I came back to the diner. The napkin was gone, and out ran some guy bleeding from the back of the head with a hockey mask on.
It's a good movie,
Son
man.
of a
So
bitch.
congratulations on that. At least it's good.
I'm not worried that someone's gonna steal it. I am worried that it's not in a place to be interesting enough to say.
Okay. Well,
Is
we'll be
where-
the judge. I'll say interesting enough to say, and so will Carly. And if we don't find it interesting enough to say, we'll say not interesting enough to say.
You already said it. I get a real hard on for Nightwing. That's my guy.
Oh, okay.
He just gets me fucking going, bro. There's two
Okay.
types. You get hard and you get soft, and I get goddamn hard for Nightwing. What I would write is Batman starts finding out there's some weird shit about this Batman in medieval times, right? And they're like, it's like, so this is a very basic idea. I haven't flushed any of it out yet. There's a Batman in medieval times that's doing all this shit. And then Batman starts getting really interested in it. I'm like, there was a fucking Batman before me. What the fuck is this? And you going back between stories. At some point, Nightwing is also killed, blah, 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 blah. End of story. This is just a 4-sentence story. Zatanna had put a thing in the Batcave that is like a little, it's kind of like a book that allows you to know when the timelines have been interfered with.
Oh.
Okay.
And so what we find out is that Nightwing wasn't murdered. He was thrown into the past, and his only way of really if he could figure out a way to get in touch with Batman was to become the Batman of the medieval times. And then it would kind of signify a thing. He goes to this, and then you've got Nightwing being Batman in like, medieval times type shit. I thought that'd be like a really fun thing. And then they bring him back. I got much to it, but that's really that's the seed.
Can I give you a suggestion? You know what we got to get back? Those little hologram cards.
Of course.
Remember those?
Yeah.
Like when they come with the X-Men comic and those little holograms.
Yeah.
Bring
I
them
love
back.
man.
Alternate covers. This is what we'll call it. We'll call it The Death of Nightwing. We'll have 5 different alternate runs and covers. You have to get them all. We got to bring it back to that.
What? See, and I hate to look. I hate to say you think too small. You think too small. Okay. I say 1,200 issues are released. 1,200 covers.
Right.
No one has ever done 1,200 holograms.
Right.
Gold plated.
Variants.
Everyone gets their own hologram. How special would you feel if you had your own hologram?
Your own. Okay. I hate to tell your fucking stupid ass that you're thinking too small, but you're a piece of shit that thinks like a tiny little pea. You ever Princess of the Pea? Where she feels the pee in the bed. That's the little brain you're thinking about. How about literally every person on the planet gets their own cover? So it's not 1,200. It's literally a bit. We're thinking millions of covers, millions of holographic cards.
So you're telling me kid in Somalia hasn't eaten in 5 years. To his home shows up DC Direct, and they go, look, we don't know you don't got to shoot a living.
Right.
But here's your fucking hologram cover, and that kid has a moment where life is special. I love it.
Because that's the other thing too. And then once you start trading and shit, you could be like, I have a fucking, Bruce Willis's holograph card edition of Nighthawk dies and comes back, whatever, Zack Attack or whatever it is.
As soon as people die, there's an auction for their cover.
Yes,
now has to happen.
Exactly.
Right? It's like, okay, we're bidding. We're bidding for, I don't know, Prince's cover, which he never even looked at.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. We make them for dead people. We don't fucking care. We'll piss on them and we'll sell them. I'll be like, mine has Stevie Wonder's piss on it. I'll sell it for $8 million.
When your cover is destroyed, that's the only evidence you have that you're even a person.
You can't.
So it's like stealing someone's identity if you destroy it. You can't
it's like
you can't get a new driver's license.
It becomes your new passport. You can't even fly to India without your holograph cover.
Especially not India, not since they passed those dumbass laws.
Fucking Lord knows those people are thinking over there. Jesus God. I don't want to go. Anyway, India, I don't even want to go over there, man. I heard it's bad traffic and stuff.
Every time I think of India, I think of filmed in sepia.
Right. It is sepia toned. That's Mexico, isn't it? I love it. Carly's just sitting there. I know, right, Pippa?
Sorry, Carly.
Once we start snowballing on an idea,
I'm taking it in. I'm imagining all of the effort and planning that will go into this hologram idea, and I hope it happens.
Can I show you a little something, Greg?
For all the improviser out there, let me tell you the move I always do is you just get your mouth going and you figure out what you're saying halfway through that sentence is done. Powdered toast, man, that is beautiful.
Yeah.
Isn't that great?
That is wonderful.
I like that you take your shit out, though. I feel like I should take this out and enjoy it.
Yes. What life are we living?
I know,
agree.
right? Look at them
Some
now.
people are all attached to boxes, and maybe for the value, I get it, but I want to play with a toy. I don't want to just look at it.
So a fan, all right, so this next thing I'm about to show off, a fan made this fan art of me, and I was like, I want that on my wall, and then they were like, I will send you a print for free.
I love capes.
Whoa.
Check this out. This
capes.
is Taylor Swift cradling me while I cradle my baby.
That's not even kind of amazing. That's like the most. The highest level of amazing.
I'm so thrilled. Again, I think her name's Alexa or Alexia. I'm going to be pumping her Instagram handle on the next page 7.
Wow.
It's so incredible. She also did that other one of Britney Spears as the dominatrix of Me, Natalie, and Jackie. I don't know if you guys caught that, but I'm so thrilled with it, and I can't wait to get this framed and put on my wall. I'm just love it to death.
I got one for you.
All right. I want to see it. Yeah, I like this. Show and tell. This is what we should do with our guests. We should play show and tell. You have to bring like 5 items that you love and show them off.
I do that anyway.
This is great.
I'm always bringing toys over to the screen. Don't have many new toys though.
That's the thing. Well, that's why we get guests to do it, because you know what I mean. It's
Yeah.
hard for us to keep it up. But
I think the coolest when we've shared this on this stream before, but I've got the Krang with the body and then a Roddy Piper. Those are the coolest things.
classic. I see Mike Lawrence has a bunch of Ninja Turtles toys too that I get really jealous of. Here it looks like mine on Sunday morning. I know it's slowly going more vertical as we go.
It's okay.
I ran a comb through it for a second, but it's like poofing back up. I actually need a haircut in the next week or so. There is a Supercuts down the street for me, so I guess I'll go there. I will miss my Greek and Polish barbers.
Well, everyone's talking about capes. I'll go get a cape and I'll show you my cape.
Go show us your cape. And also, we will raid the Art Smackdown stream after this, so definitely stick around for that. We're going to play Jackbox in the final hour, which is coming up here. And here he is. He's back. You couldn't find it? You lost the cool thing you were going to show us?
Yeah, and it's so fucking ridiculous. I'll just tell you, I was doing a show on the road, and I was opening for Michelle Wolf, and this woman comes up to us, and she goes, can you please give this to Michelle? And Michelle's like, she has like kind of fans that are like a little bit like
twisted. Was this after she's kind of, yeah, okay. So she's like famous at this point.
Yeah, this was right after the White House Correspondents' Dinner.
Oh, okay, great.
This woman hands us this hand-painted thing that is like, it's like fucking Donald Trump in these sunglasses with like Russian things, and it's like huge, and it's like so, like you look at it, you go, yeah, that's really cool, but like I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Right,
you know
right. Can I give a note? And this is, and I don't want to come off like a fucking piece of shit because we're so privileged to have people show up with stuff. That's a cool looking cape, Carly.
Yeah, that's pretty great.
It's fun.
Yeah.
Lexi the other day too. Oh yeah, the light up on it too.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it's super cool. Lexi the other day was like, I want a cape. I want to start walking around with a cape on. I'm just like, A, I love that you're a 5-year-old in a grown woman's body. B, yeah, let's walk around. Let's get you a cape, girl.
You gotta get a cape.
Elton John, yeah, absolutely, very Elton John.
Someday, I'm wearing this cape.
But I will say, I don't want to sound like a jerk, and this hasn't necessarily happened to me, but I've seen it happen to friends of mine who are more famous than me. Nice. Now I feel left out. I don't have a fucking cape. God damn it.
You gotta have a cape, man.
A capon is a castrated rooster. Get her one of those. I should, Apple Cart. Also, Ben of Troy, I don't know if you're still here. It's good to see you, my friend. I love that cape. That's a good, I don't know, that might be a better cape. That looks satin.
That looks like a quality cape.
Looks like silk.
I bought this for a Halloween costume when I was
agreed.
It was
tonight.
$200 for no reason for one Halloween costume, and I just put it on. I went, this is such a goddamn good cape.
Yeah.
I'll keep it for years. And I'll tell you, I got it in like 2002. I have kept it for years, and it's been 15 different Halloween costumes.
Oh, fantastic! Yeah, that's the thing. I should get an all-purpose cape for Halloween, man.
Yeah.
I'm bad at it. I got to get better at it. This is the funny thing I like to do to Lexi that I haven't done to her in a while, is I always agree to a couple's costume and then fail to do my half of it.
And you bail.
And then it's very funny because then she's one half of a couple's costume and I'm just like a hot dog and she's so mad at me and I just think it's so funny. So
you're Pee Wee Herman and she's a horse's head.
Yeah.
Just a horse's head walking around.
Exactly. I forgot one of it was so funny. It was like, yeah, it was just very obviously one head. She's like just Garth. We actually did do Wayne and Garth though this past and I actually did oblige her.
Who are you? I'm John. Who's John? Garfield's dad. Garfield is supposed to be here.
Exactly. I'm Sonny Bono. You know what I mean? Like it's just I'm Sonny. It's like I'm Garfunkel. You know what I mean? It's just brutal
so
to be in a relationship with me.
A fun singles Halloween party is everyone go as one half of something, and if your other half shows up, you got to dance.
I like that. You got to fuck. And everyone watches and go, fuck your other half. fuck your other half, and everyone claps, and they might have their genitals out or whatever. I guess I'm just trying more of kind of a swinger scenario, but I mean, now that I'm out in LA, I feel like I should get into some of those communities, I feel like.
You should be. And you just put a sign up on the door that says, if you're here, you consent. And that's good by my law.
If you walk in here, you consent.
Pippa also mentioned you're doing family costumes now.
Yes, now I got to start thinking about
here by this Halloween.
And they're gonna say dumb bullshit like I want to be a ninja unicorn or something. You know what I mean? You have to be like that's not even a thing. You know what I mean or whatever. And then you have to be like oh it's so unique and interesting. You know you have to pretend like it's unique.
You could do the classic dad jokes. You just start doing don't dress the kid up, and then when they go, "What's your kid?" You go, "He's a money pit." If you know what I mean. You just have to come up with a multiple jokes that are insults to the kid that aren't real insults.
Yeah, it's just me. I'm gonna get in for those Halloweens is a cigar. Just like, you know what I mean? Because you have to have a cigar, a wet cigar hanging out of your mouth while you say stuff like that, for sure. Kyle says, great idea for this year's Super Easy Couples costume. Lexi dresses up like a garbage man, and you just wear a black trash bag. Honestly,
there you go.
Not horrible. I feel like I'll look like the guy from Silver Linings Playbook. And they'll just be like, are you that guy? And I'm like, that movie no one talks about anymore, so I can't believe you're the fifth person to reference tonight. I'm a bag of trash. She's the garbage man.
You see, we gotta help her to know you're not gonna get dressed up. So what we do is you get her to dress up as Jake Young, and you go as your podcast. And this way, you just go as you, and she'll be Jake Young, and you're Bruiser.
I love the idea of having to explain my own podcast to 20 different people and never have it be recognized. By the way, Carly by the way, wins the award for most Halloween costumes that she has to spend all night explaining to people.
Wow.
I got a couple of those. What do you do?
Fun. One year I was Trash Island, but we actually had
like anyone's gonna be like, oh, you're Trash Island. Of course, everyone knows Trash Island.
That's what I wanted to be. So I dressed like the ocean, and then I made this huge bustle, like a train that was all made out of like 6-pack rings and bubble wrap and whatnot. But we had a cowman show, so the first thing I had to do was take off the trash. Because there were just too many people and I kept getting stuck. Getting stuck on people. And I was like, well, this is very appropriate, but not very practical. And then people were asking me what I was. And I was like, I'm the ocean, man. Leave me alone.
Yeah. I went as the crow once and all my paint fell off. And I just had my hair was big. And someone went, are you Howard Stern? And I was like, yeah, I'm Howard Stern, man. I'll just be Howard Stern for the rest of my I hate my life.
I know. It's mostly to entertain myself. One year I was a dead goldfish.
That's pretty fun.
I thought that was pretty good.
I have this. This was I don't know if you can see. Let me know if it's focusing.
Yeah.
But I was on rollerblades. I had a basketball and I had a USA leather jacket, and I was the king of sports. And everyone went, "What the hell is the king of sport?" I had a racket in my hand. It's the king of sports, man.
Were you even wearing a crown?
It was a crown that broke, and then a bandana. The crown broke immediately, and it was like, I'm just the king of sports. What is that? Doesn't matter. I got rollerblades on. Enjoy yourself.
Jumbo Love Crab Meat says one year in middle school I glued hundreds of googly eyes to a black sweatsuit and thought that was a costume.
I think that's awesome.
That is pretty dope. When I was 5, I demanded to be the Easter Bunny, which is good. I remember, I was an alien one year, and then I just got really into getting those big rubber masks. So one year I was like Bill Clinton, and another year I was the Red Baron version of Snoopy. But it was just because I got like the biggest, coolest rubber mask, and then it reeks when you put it on too. Is that rubber reek?
Can't breathe or drink.
And then you realize like, oh, all night this isn't gonna work. I'm gonna spend most of the night just lugging this thing around. This thing that cost way too much money. And one
year, for whatever reason, I decided I was going to be like the Oscars, like the Oscar, like get a gold unitard thing, but it would be over my face, and I bailed because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to breathe or interact with anyone.
Yeah. That's the thing.
I like weird stuff like that.
That's the thing. And most of the time, if you're going to a Halloween party, function, what have you, school dance, there's going to be bathroom fucking. So you need to figure out a way to quickly access your genitals in a public scenario. And I think that's another thing people forget, because they're like, oh, I did. That's why a lot of times it's good to just wear a dress and be Mr. Dress Man. You know what I mean?
I know. Now people look at that and they go, oh, it's like, is that maybe not politically correct? Are you making fun of trans people? It's like, no, I just want to wear a dress Go as Roddy Piper, maybe. Like, I just want to wear a
Maybe.
dress so that I can pee. And
I need to be
enjoy
able to
it.
lift this thing up and be having sex as quickly and efficiently as possible so that we can sort of claim our territory, market or whatever with sort of fluid, and then get right back to the party without even washing hands or anything.
What I always knew and loved about you is how you love to be efficient during sex.
Yes.
A lot of people are pushing efficiency, and that's what I think makes you you.
Right.
You're in efficiency, you know?
It's
in, out.
I always say this about sex. It's not about enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
So get it done.
Efficiency. Yes. I mean, really, it's like I like to put on like a one of those wind helmets like the rollerbladers wear,
Right.
you know, so I can really break through the air and jump in there. I'll be honest, I hate to be dirty, but we don't even have sex. What I do is I masturbate in the morning and I bring her and I just give it to her. I go, there's
Give the
my
cup,
cum.
present
Thank
her
you.
with the cup.
She gives me $50 and I say, and good day, sir. Good day, ma'am.
She
And
gives
we
you-
end our sex.
That's good that you get money for it at least. But yeah, who knows? And I close the door. I have no idea what goes on. But we got her pregnant, and that's all that matters. And
That's great.
I will be naming my daughter Nilo.
I like that name, but I don't know if you're joking because I do love that name.
I'm thinking, honestly, I keep wanting to name her Beatrice Pearl.
Beatrice Pearl is cool, but Nilo is awesome. You just
Nilo
said that,
McNilo,
and I went,
yeah.
I don't
Okay,
know,
people
man.
like Nilo better, I
like
guess.
Nilo. Nilo is great. I like sounds.
She's
that are
stuck on
nice.
Elowen, and she's already kind of named the baby that in her mind. And I
Nice.
don't love Elowen. I like Winnie, I guess. If anything, I'd like Winifred better than Elowen. Elowen's a little
Elowen
too
is wonderful.
floofy. It's a little too elvish for me. I feel like
Elvish,
are we,
exactly why.
Are we going to Galadriel?
Are
You know what I mean? Are we
expecting
going
a non-elvish name from Lexi? I mean,
Are we going to Galadriel's fountain? You know what I mean? I just don't think we're doing that, right? We're living in the world, right?
Yeah.
So-
I think what does it mean? It's
Too
Elvish
mystical.
for Fangul.
Fangul would be a good one as well.
Fangul would be great.
Beatrice is Ramona's older sister. Maybe I don't know. I like it. Beatrice Pearl, but we're still gonna because I like B too. What's up, B?
Love B.
And then I could call her a bitch when I want to, but I'll just disguise it as her name. I'll just be like, "You fucking B." You know
You
what I mean?
fat Beatrice.
Yeah, you. You know what I mean?
as you're thinking ahead.
I can't wait to
about
call my daughter fat as an insult in a scenario. I
HAT.
like that you're thinking the way I'm
Perfect.
thinking, Greg. That's fantastic.
Why not? Man, I'm so happy for you, man.
Thank you.
Are you loving LA? I want to go.
I love
Carly,
it.
you're still here, right?
No, I'm in
No.
Kansas.
Is it Kansas?
Really?
Yeah.
You always
everyone's
been?
gone. No one's
No,
there
I
anymore,
left-
Greg.
I left last
know.
April with the idea that I'd probably be here for, I don't know, 2-3 months. Yeah, I went to Kansas.
Lipstick, I was like, you didn't
moved
know
here
that?
officially in September.
You moved officially into September, as you
Yeah.
said?
I drove
bless.
from Brooklyn to Kansas, one 20-hour ride, and then drove back 20 hours, and then drove back 20 hours.
Oh, man.
It was insane.
I want to go to Italy, but they don't
Really?
like Italian.
Love
They,
it.
they
It's
don't
a
like Italians in LA,
Beautiful
you know?
place.
In Italy or LA?
In LA, I want to
Yeah.
go, but they don't like it. They don't like my people. I love when Italians do that all the time. They'll just say a wild thing. It's like
I think
they don't
we-
like it. There's no Italians in LA.
Well, you know what's
And
funny
go,
about I feel
"What?"
like you can tell by the Italian food here is just an assault on the senses, I feel like, in terms of in comparison to New York and other places. So that is,
I got
I
a
do
good
agree
sandwich
with
shop
you.
for you that does a good Queens. They do a good Italian sandwich in LA. Like an Italian sandwich, I mean just like a fucking sandwich. You know, it's like a good New York sandwich.
Okay.
I've also have not stopped watching Sopranos. I've never watched it. I've been watching it all week, and it is ruining me as a person. So I'm from North Jersey.
Yeah.
Literally, like they talk about my block on that
Yeah.
fucking show.
Yeah.
And you get so excited. And I'm literally like just fucking T. My wife's name is T. I'm like, T, what you fucking doing, T?
Yeah,
And she's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You need to relax.
Right.
It's like,
It's weird how we all turn into Sopranos people when we watch Sopranos. I haven't seen it in years, but congratulations. What season are you on?
That's a good one.
we just started 6 a moment before I walked into this room.
Season 6?
The last season we just finished.
You
We're just
started
starting.
when?
A week or two ago. We've been putting like
Wow.
2 or 3 down a night. It's really like, well, I haven't had a show like this in a while, but
Yeah.
it's fucking, it's funny. It is good. I wasn't allowed to watch mob things growing up because my real last name Corluzzo. I was very Italian. My dad was always afraid I'd just join the mob.
Yeah,
we had. Did I ever tell you the story about we had an uncle who we had people who were like, my dad kept us away from that, but my dad's a Bronx Italian, right?
Yeah.
One day,
some real slick torpedoes in the old community,
Yeah.
right? A couple of real frisky caterpillars in the old, and right? And now what they call real sharp spines in the old family, right?
hairy bananas, if you know what I mean.
A
You know what I
couple of
mean?
hairy bananas, right?
You know, yeah, a couple under Londers. One day, 3:00 in the morning, I wake up, I go into my living room. My dad is there with this guy I'd never seen, and the guy goes, "Hey Joe, is this your kid?" And my dad goes, "Greg, this is your uncle. Your uncle. I'm not, whatever." And he had a scar on his neck from here to here, and I went, "Hey, uncle, how'd you get the scar?" And he goes,
This is your Uncle Sal killed a guy, yo.
He looks down at me. I'm 9, and he goes, "I got bit by a dolphin." And my dad goes, "Go to bed." And I went to bed. We never saw him again.
No, you went. Wait, hello?
What?
Oh, sorry, my speaker went out. What did you just say?
Oh, that uncle went missing, and his dad also went missing. It was very wild shit. My family had nothing to do with those. My dad was always afraid of that. That's why I wasn't allowed to watch Sopranos. I watched Godfather like 2 years ago, and I was like, "This is a great fucking movie." I had no idea.
That's
Holden,
so
you are
funny.
all green. I don't know if you know that.
I know that happens. Sometimes.
Oh, it happens.
Sometimes
Sorry.
if you click on it, he'll come back. But this one doesn't seem to be doing it.
Oh, sorry about that. That happens too. I don't know what's going on. I will say, I know. I think that was the mob trying to cut out the audio there for a second. I will say too, Greg, that I feel like I was the opposite. I wore out the genre in high school. Like I was just like,
Really?
Goodfellas, watched all the Godfathers, Sopranos became huge. I guess Sopranos became huge more when we were in college. What else was it? Donnie Brasco and Casino and, it seemed like at one point there was just a nonstop barrage of mobster film and
It was very in.
Yeah, it became very in, and it became an in again with Sopranos. So it was like really in like the 90s, and then again in the mid 2000s to late 2000s with Sopranos brought it back. So, and Sopranos, between Sopranos and like Mad Men, I mean, Sopranos though created prestige TV as we know it today. Now it's normal to have
TV?
hour-long 10 episodes, where it became more like
yes.
like
Good
high
shit.
cinema. You know what I mean? Like, what are we watching?
Yeah.
We're watching Peaky Blinders right now. Speaking of like kind of mobstery things, even though that's not really Italian. There is an Italian little mob in the second season though we've been encountering. But yeah, Peaky Blinders, which they're Romani, and Wanda Scarlet Witch is Romani as well, which is interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let me. I don't know if I had a moment a few weeks ago where I was going through my diary because I write notes, so I go back and eventually like try to hit them as jokes or something. And I went back to a note that was about zombie movies from a few years ago, and I was like, "There's too much zombie shit happening right
Same.
now."
Agreed.
And I went, "It makes me feel like they're preparing us for some kind of outbreak."
I never thought of it like that. I just thought of it as like, why do people love zombies so much? I don't get it. I like when it's really good, it's undeniably good. Like, Walking Dead comic book and the TV show and Last of Us. I played both video games. They're fantastic video games.
The whole psychology of monsters.
Uh-huh.
The monsters that are really popular have everything to do with what people are genuinely concerned about.
Walking Dead's like
zombies-
racism, right? I mean, that was the whole allegory, or not Walking Dead, but of
I think it's COVID.
zombies.
I think that people
COVID
were just
now.
afraid of COVID. Yeah.
Well,
No,
now
but
I
yeah,
think
totally.
people are over zombies because they're like, oh, we have zombies in real life. It's just COVID, right? So maybe
Yeah.
they were getting us ready for this. So speaking of which, have you had it?
COVID?
Yeah.
No,
Fucking
I've got
asthma.
I
bad
feel
asthma.
bad for you,
so
son. Because I got 99
got bad-
problems of fucking COVID ain't one, bro.
You caught it? You done caught it?
Dude, we got
you
it
dirty?
forever. I thought I told you about it. We got it forever ago, dude. It was awesome. by
I
the
didn't
way.
know
It
you were
felt
dirty.
great.
I don't talk to dirty people.
Yeah, Night of the Living Dead's what I'm thinking with the racism. But aren't we all the Walking Dead?
Yeah.
Either way, yeah, it's, I had a long time ago. It wasn't at all shit. I was like, this can, I literally let it suck my dick. You know what I mean? It was like, I was over it, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I like to treat COVID people like they treated people who got AIDS in the 80s very early on, where they were just like, you dirty motherfucker. Nah, man, you just really.
Right.
I think we treated people bad in the 80s. You know what? Let's treat all the COVID people that way too. Make it even. If you get sick now, we're mean to you. That's got to be the new rule. I'm sorry, Carly. I was trying to make a joke, and I saw your face go down, and I felt really bad after you guys continued this joke.
She's
Sorry.
fine.
And I
She's
went, I gotta
overly
bail on
sensitive.
this.
It's terrible.
No, she said turkey had it in January and still can't smell. I had it in September.
I think my
And
sense of smell has
The
forever
worst
been
thing
affected.
about it was not
Y'all
being
is
able
dirty.
to taste or smell.
I think my sense of smell has been permanently slightly affected by it, for sure. Because
That was a part of it.
I've never been able to smell good.
I feel
so
like
come get me if you want, motherfucker.
I smoked
I'm
cigarettes
here.
for a long time, so I feel like I was already permanently affected. But I think even like the smell of like onions and certain things, I feel like smells in a certain way now that it didn't used to smell like, right? But anyways, let's get back to
I realized
AIDS.
that I couldn't taste when I had a French fry with ketchup, and I couldn't taste, like, ketchup tasted really weird. I was like, is this ketchup bad?
Recently, or when you had COVID?
When I had it back in
Oh.
September, I was like, let's throw away the ketchup, and then realized, oh, I can't taste coffee, I can't taste anything. In fact, the only thing that was enjoyable food wise was grapes.
Ooh. I do
Because it
love
made
grapes,
me
though.
appreciate like texture and temperature of food because I
Right.
couldn't taste anything.
'Cause you
But
couldn't
it
taste
was it was a bummer. It was not
Yeah.
fun.
It was not fun. It was very, in that sense, definitely was like the AIDS epidemic.
And
There's one guy out there who was like COVID. It was fun. I gotta be honest. Like it was a blast for me.
There's
as
a
they were doing,
video. There's a video of a guy like eating just like a ton of garlic and hot peppers and like hot sauce and stuff.
Made the most of it.
because he
Jimmy
was on
Silver
COVID
Lining.
and he couldn't handle it. So
I just want to make sure that folks in chat at least know. I mean, we're mask wearers. We are not like hanging out in public. We don't go to restaurants. We don't go out or anything like that. And we still wound up.
I
getting
licked
it.
a couple little kids'
with-
heads, but besides that, I don't even know you know what I mean? Also, what the hell was I going to say? I was going to say, hey, it's me, Cincy Man. It's the Cincy. That wasn't what I was going to say. I don't know what I was going to say. I was going to say, oh, Pig Bullets, get out of here with this ketchup is the worst condiment fucking bullshit. You can take that right to the curb and tell
I think you're gonna lose that battle.
a
This is
police officer
such
that
a
he's
loving
not
world.
racist. You know
Solid
what I mean?
contributor. Yes, ketchup is a solid contributor. Always has been. Always will be. If you don't like it, it's fine. But you can't admit it's fucking feats what it's done. You know what I mean? It's like when people shit on Nickelback. Look how many fucking albums they
Oh,
sold.
well, I don't know about all
Suck.
that.
You might have.
I
You
was
don't gotta
with you
like them.
until
You don't gotta like them, but you can't deny what they did.
They
can't
made
deny what they
they made
did.
music that idiots like. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, Greg. Do you like Nickelback?
No, I hate Nickelback.
Okay.
But
What am I saying?
for
I
the
like
guy who
Taylor
hates
Swift.
ketchup.
Everyone can listen to whatever they want. I don't care. I loved Taylor Swift so much. I wish I could just take care of her when she grows old. I don't even know what I feel, but either way, I like ketchup on scrambled eggs as well. That got turned on to me by a college roommate that is actually quite good. I think actually where you guys are saying ketchup though, I ended up preferring hot sauce. So scrambled eggs, hot sauce,
Yeah,
mac
we
and
were-
cheese, hot sauce. Like ketchup is not the Nickelback of condiments. That's fucking crazy. A lot of people like ketchup.
yeah, a lot of people like Nickelback. Just we don't.
Not
Come
as
on,
many.
just guys who they're
Not
like,
as many
oh,
people who like ketchup.
guys who get really excited. Like the only thing they're excited about is their truck or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like those guys. I can't handle those guys. Like, oh my, look at my tray. Like, yeah, it's a truck. It's like it goes over the big thing. Yeah, it goes over big thing. We get
But
it.
the non-ketchup guy looks at you like you're looking at the Nickelback person. That's
Right.
what I'm trying to say. That's the thing. Every world is a different world,
Oh,
but you
mayo's
got to go from
delicious,
spaceship to
Reagan,
spaceship.
you take it back. Mayo is the
Mayo's
best.
amazing.
Mayo and sour cream, I practically live.
I don't even know if they're saying it's bad when they say it's the Nickelback of condiments at this point. I don't even know if that's.
They're not. They're saying it's for everybody.
love mayo.
I don't
Like
think
a
I
bad
don't-
condiment. Sorry, go ahead.
I was just saying, I don't know if there's a condiment I don't like.
This is what I'm saying, right? You want to say blood is a bad condiment? Yes. Okay.
I'll
There's
take
no real solid group there. They didn't do what Nickelback did for the charts. Maybe a few randoms.
What do they even? How many songs does Nickelback have, bro?
Picture
It was
this. I'm a
fine.
picture this. I'm pretty sure picture this is one.
Yeah.
All right, Nickelback. I'm looking it up, okay, because this is important.
like-
I think.
There's like a photo one. Yeah, I think picture.
How you remind
Picture
me. I think
this.
that's how you remind
this
me.
is how you
is
remind
the
me.
big
I know
one.
that one.
Worcestershire though is so good in a Bloody Mary. That's what it's for. And if you are a meat eater, it is excellent with beef. You got to put some Worcestershire in your burgers.
I'd say Nickelback is the relish of condiments, and hear me out on this.
Marmite.
I don't like relish, so I could agree, but
It's
I'll
ve-
still hear you out.
It's very specifically liked by a certain group of people, and I think it's quite looked down upon by a lot of other people. Is that not Nickelback?
Yeah. I don't know that's how people feel about relish, though. I thought most people were pretty like whatever about
I don't know
relish.
a
They
lot
don't
of.
like it.
I don't hear a lot of relish talk. I hear a lot of
I
mustard
don't.
talk. I hear a
I don't
lot
hear
of
a lot of
mayonnaise
negative.
talk.
Do you hear a lot of negative relish talk?
But
what I'm
that's
saying.
Nickelback. Who even
Yes.
bothers to talk shit about Nickelback? You know what I mean? They're so bored by them and
I
disgusted
think mayo
by them.
is the Nickelback because I think a lot of people talk shit about mayo, and I love mayo.
People
But
like
people
to talk
go
shit
like,
about mayo.
They talk shit about mayo. Mayo is great. It
Bacon
lubes your whole
Biddies
mouth
in
up.
chat just said fuck relish. So if you need somebody talking some
All right,
shit
that guy could be
about
right.
relish,
Mayo is the fabric of life that holds us all together.
Apple Cart says Marmite are juggalos.
I'm
Man,
from,
we're really getting
I'm from
lost in
Wisconsin
this.
originally, so you can't have my mayo or my cream cheese.
We are getting
Let me tell you something about cream cheese.
Okay.
It goes on everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the problem. Cheese, people go, you got to melt it.
Yeah.
Not cream cheese. It's pre-melted cheese. I do every morning.
Whip
I
it.
do an English muffin with veggie cream cheese with an over easy egg. It's a Gregor cheese. The fucking yellow yolk runs down my mouth, and I don't even wash it. I leave it all day so the people on the streets can see what I've been through.
That sounds great.
Greg, one thing
Yeah?
that I will
Sorry.
say,
No,
One-
I support you.
I support you. Now, since we're talking snacks, I'm gonna get snacky. And one thing I will say, of course, that I get to lord over you is that this is a
What is this?
cannabis-infused raspberry gummy sativa
Cream
enhanced.
cheese.
Freaking A, man.
Um,
God bless.
These are great.
Imagine
These are little
you
10
get
milligram
edible.
guys.
Weedy cream cheese.
My
What's
thing
the
is
flavor
after-
on that?
Huh?
What's the flavor on that?
Is raspberry. Raspberry gummies. These are 10 milligrams. Absolutely delicious and nice. Just 10 milligram. The problem is where you have to fight the urge. I know everybody be like, don't fight the urge, bro. Live it up.
No,
Live
yeah, I
your
get you.
dreams. Go surfing all day. But I have to get fucking work done, chat. So it's fighting the urge to not just immediately be ripped to the nth degree for an entire day, right? But this is the first time. I will say those little 5 milligram guys. Wake up, have it with your breakfast. You'll be a very happy man.
You feel something with 5? I usually 10 is where I look good. 20 is where I'm
That's
feeling
why I said
great.
eat it with breakfast, because it's like a little micro,
Will it?
just wave.
I'm
You're
wondering
right.
what my tolerance is. I got to figure out my tolerance. I feel like 5. I don't know if I'll feel anything at all. So do you
The
like not
idea
feel
is to
anything?
feel very little. The idea is to
Very
feel
little.
very. The 5 should be subtle. The 10 should be more fruit forward, fashion forward. It'll make you want to be more fashionable. The 20, that's when you start going like, oh, my name's Mr. Mr. Fingers or something. You know what I mean? Just to make
That's
up a name
exactly
for
where I like
yourself.
to be.
And
Yes, Mr. Fingers. That's where
Yeah.
I've been at this whole episode, by the way. I've been holding it together barely. I don't know if you've noticed this.
You're doing great.
Really?
Yeah.
That's really nice to hear. I'm like really like, did you not let Carly talk? Make sure you're not talking over her. Is Holden mad at you now? And then
We've been-
meanwhile, I'm just trying to answer questions. It's great.
Funny.
we've been
yeah.
screaming at each other for a while now. All right, let's give you a quiz. Let's do trivia quiz. For I almost called you Jeff. For old Greg. Okay.
Oh, I like Jeff.
Trivia quiz.
All right.
For
what
the
should we
subject
do?
matters that we've discussed?
Native American history.
Let me open my
Yeah,
window.
this is going to help him feel more at ease.
How about
anything
Hollywood?
not race related, because then
Hollywood-
I'll feel uncomfortable.
Well, racially, I was going to do Hollywood films from the 1930s, but that might be. So, you don't want me to give you the history of slavery in North Carolina quiz?
Please don't. No,
That
I
is
don't.
literally a quiz that popped
Don't be
up.
afraid I'll say something. And then,
Okay, how about this?
then
How about
that's
this?
the thing.
Ancient Greek gods and demigods.
Love that.
Okay.
Love that. I'm not going to be able to get it right, but I'm going to have a great time
Let's
listening.
do that. Let's do that.
You can do
Trying.
it.
All right, we're gonna start this quiz. Okay. And
We
I'll
start
give you.
this quiz.
Oh, it's on a timer. Oh, God. Who is the founder of the Olympian dynasty? God of the sky, the Lord of Olympus. Is it Poseidon?
Colossus. No, sorry.
Poseidon,
Go.
Proteus, Agamemnon, or Zeus?
Zeus.
Boom.
Okay, you were correct. Who is the god of the orderly universe and time? Who swallowed his children to prevent them from overthrowing them? Is it Cronus, Prometheus, Peleus, or Scylla?
I want to say Prometheus.
Wrong. It was Cronus. You fucking
Cronus.
idiot.
Close.
Who is the mother of the
Hate
gods,
myself.
including Zeus?
Helena. Well, do I get a
No.
multiple
Is
choice?
it Artemis, Zeta, Rhea, or Penelope?
Not Artemis. I'll go with Artemis, but I don't think it is.
Wrong. It's Rhea. Next question. You have only one right so far. Who is the
Don't
queen of
make me feel
heaven
good about
whom
this.
Zeus seduced in the form of a cuckoo? Gaia, Cleopatra, Hera, or Hestia?
I want to say Hera, but repeat the question.
Who is the queen of heaven whom
Hera.
Zeus... Hera. Okay. You were correct.
Yep.
All right. Who is the goddess of agriculture who is also known as Ceres? Is it Hemera, Demeter, Aether, or Diana?
Ceres. What'd you say? No, Ceres. That's Ceres. What'd you say?
Ceres. Who is the goddess of agriculture who is also known as Ceres? Is it Hemera, Demeter, Diana, or Aether?
I'm going to say Aether, and the only reason I said...
It's Demeter.
Yeah, I said Sarah, so it looked like I knew, but I had heard you say that. But that's what I know it. And then it looks like I know it, even though I was not going to get it right. Is that-
Who is the divine smith who forged thunderbolts for Zeus? Is it Cronus, Cephalus, Erebus, Hephaestus, or Nickelback?
I'm going to go with Hephaestus.
All right, correct. Fantastic. Only 4 more. Which brother of Zeus was given the sea to rule? The Sea of
Poseidon.
Turtle. Which brother of Zeus was given the sea to rule? Hypnos, Prometheus, Poseidon, or Heracles? You're going Poseidon?
Yeah.
Correct. That was the easy one.
From Neptune Diner, bro. Poseidon.
What creature has 100 dragon heads that shoot flames from their nostrils and eyes? Is it
Hydra?
Mania, Hyperion, Typhon, or Thusa? You
Wow.
bitch.
So give me again, because those are badass. That's a badass.
What is the creature has 100 dragon heads that shoot flames from their nostrils and eyes? Mania, Hyperion, Typhon, or Thusa?
I think I'm just going to go Mania, but I don't think that's right.
It's Typhon.
Typhon. I knew it.
Which child of Zeus is the god of fruitfulness and vegetation, but is most commonly associated with wine? Pontus, Triton, Hesperus, or Dionysus?
The second one.
Triton?
No, the last one.
Hesperus?
Yeah, Hesperus.
No, it's Dionysus. Yeah, definitely
That's the
associated
thing.
with wine. Dionysus.
I
Chat
thought I was
knew.
thinking Dianetics.
Last question. Which son of Zeus was conceived when Zeus disguised himself as Amphitryon and seduced Amphitron's wife, Alcmene? Which son of Zeus was conceived? Morpheus, Proteus, Heracles, or Jason?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Heraclitus. Heraclitus.
Heracles or Morpheus?
Morpheus.
It was
Heracles.
Heracles.
That's what I said last, so I'll take it.
Man, 4
All
out
right.
of 10. Brutal.
I don't know any of these, but I knew I didn't know any of them. But at least I didn't
Absolutely
get myself into
brutal.
some kind of racist question, so win.
Yeah, I should have given you that history of slavery in North Carolina. Can you believe that was an actual quiz that we could have taken? The history of slavery in North
Yeah.
Carolina.
And then everyone go, you don't know enough, Greg. Go back. You're a hateful human.
Game.
There you go. All right, well, there you have it. Quiz
Well
for you.
done.
So,
I think you did.
Greg, are you? I said if you wanted to, you could stick around. We're gonna play Jackbox to finish out the stream for the last hour. Are you sticking around? Or are you heading out?
What's Jackbox? I
It's
think
like
I
a-
would stick around, but I don't want to overstay my welcome.
You
But
can
what
play
is
it on your phone. It's like you come up with little witty little. It's fun. You've never played Jackbox? You're gonna love this. I mean, only if you want. Why don't you
right.
stick around for one? And if you're liking it, you can stay. And if you fucking hate it, then you can
right.
get out of here.
Yeah, all right. I'm gonna-
We have a I think karaoke to do, and then I'm gonna run and pee real quick. Is that cool?
Go run and pee. I will talk to
Okay.
Greg. When you get back,
Okay.
you'll do karaoke for us, and I will explain how Jackbox is going to work too. So
I think I might know Jackbox, where it's like come up with the best answer, like the funniest
So yeah,
answer. or something.
the game we'll play is probably just Quiplash for
yes,
the
I've
entire
played
time.
that.
So you'll be fine. That's it. That all. So you go to jackbox.tv in your web browser on your phone. I'll text you the 4-digit code when I pull it up.
Okay, all right.
It's so easy. And then chat. We're gonna play with chat.
It's very exciting.
Yeah, it's very exciting. So go ahead and
How
pull
do I
up.
look at chat? Oh, maybe I don't need to look at chat, or should I do that? Should I
If
pull
you
it
want
up?
to pull up, you might want to pull up the stream so you can see the game because we will. Pull up twitch.tv/Holdenatorsho on a web browser on your computer. And usually I just play using my phone as the controller. I love that I get to get chat to play this and teach you how to play it while the edible kicks in. That's the best part about it.
Very fun.
It's like that game, gardening on what is it? What's the thing you smoke that makes you go crazy for 15 minutes?
DMT.
No. Yes, but no. Gardening on salvia. Is it salvia? Right?
It
that
could
what
be.
it's
I'm
called?
putting in my Twitch code.
Yeah, salvia. That gardening on. Have you ever seen gardening on salvia, the YouTube video?
No. Is it
The guy like
great?
smokes like a big hit of salvia, and he's like in the garden. He's like, today I'll be teaching you how to garden on salvia. And then he takes like a big rip, and then you just watch him sit there with like these gardening tools. He just loses his mind. Yeah, the whole series is very funny.
Hey, I pulled it up. This is very exciting.
Yeah, isn't it great?
Sorry.
Do you have the stream up, right? You can see chat.
I
You
got
might want
the
to mute
stream
it
up.
because you'll hear yourself and you'll hear me.
Oh yeah, I'm muted, old friend.
Mute that and look at chat. Say hi to chat in chat.
Oh, hi, chat.
You might have to come out and you might have to get an account. I don't think you're ready.
No,
for that.
I'm dude. I've been streaming lately, bro.
Oh, pump your
Yo,
stream.
My stream is cooked. It's cooking in. It's cooked up.
And it's
I don't
Greg
know my
F.
stream
Stone.
name though.
That's
I
your-
believe
is-
it's Greg F. Stone. Yeah, Greg F. Stone.
Oh, follow Greg.
I've been getting in the mix. I got to have you on. I don't really do anything except get high and paint or draw or just do a lot of. I do a lot of fun stuff.
I'm already following you. Yeah, you do fun stuff. Oh my god, you got a PlayStation 5? I hate you.
I don't have a PlayStation 5.
Oh,
maybe I
okay.
did that to try to draw people in.
Oh,
But
it
I
said
don't think I
recently
do.
streamed categories. It said Spider-Man Miles Morales. So that's all PlayStation 5 games. So I thought that was what it was.
Oh no, they did it for PlayStation 4 as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, check out Greg's channel. He's killing the game. He had a woman hurt herself on the last stream, which was great. And apparently that led to some calls to authorities, but they got it all worked out.
Yeah, a little money.
He loves to have man baby, and I think did someone gift you a sub just now? Yes, Pig Bullets. Thank you so much. 119 gifted subs to the channel. Thank you so much, Pig Bullets, for everything you do. Yes, everybody keeps saying hi, Greg. What he likes to do, he sort of used to do snuff films to make his side money, but he got shut down by the FBI. So now on Twitch, he tries to just show people hurting themselves, almost dying.
Can I say the problem with snuff films is at first you run out of people you hate, right?
To kill.
And then you got to start working on people you kind of don't. The bar just keeps changing. It's like, well, now I got to kill people that I like.
That I like.
kind of like this guy. Yeah, like I don't know, I kind of like him.
I
But
gotta
a
kill
film
my-
is a film.
I gotta kill my uncle. He let me borrow $20 back in 1997. I don't want to do that. Yeah.
Guy was a good guy. I gotta fuck him. I gotta kill him. This is not what I signed on for.
And he's just like,
But,
why are you doing this? Like, I gotta do it. It's for, it's not for a living right now, but eventually once I get enough subscribers, hopefully I will be able to make some amount of money off it. You
I
have
can
to explain
become an
how Twitch
affiliate.
works. All right, Carly, why don't you do some karaoke for us and then we'll jump
I've got a
into
song.
Jackbox.
And Holden, I just tried to do this for the first time. I do a karaoke stream every Thursday, and I just tried this last time. And this goes out to you, bud.
Okay.
Not the meaning of the song or anything, but that you'll like it, I think.
Oh, is it like
Very hard.
Are the lyrics sexy or what? All right, don't
No.
dedicate it to me.
No,
Let's get some water real quick. Sorry.
you'll see.
Good, please. Take your
You'll
time.
see. This is a hard song to sing, but I'm working on it.
Hell yeah.
Call your girlfriend.
Yeah, call
It's
it.
time you had the talk and give your reasons. Say it's not her fault. Oh, but you just met somebody new. So they're not to get upset, second guessing everything you said and done. And then when she gets upset, tell her how you never meant to hurt no one.
Uh-oh, but
Tell her that the only way her heart will bend is when she loves to love again. And it won't make sense right now, but you're still her friend. And then you let it down easy. This is all I know about the dance.
yeah.
Call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk.
Have that dog, bitches.
Reasons. And say it's not her fault. But you just met somebody new. Don't you tell her how I give you something that
music breakdown. Do you like Robin, Greg?
I know the name. I don't know if I remember it.
Robin. She does that one song. It's like Dancing on My Own or whatever.
I don't know. Yeah.
Drama.
but
That's
can't-
Taylor Swift cradling me while I cradle my baby. It's fan art.
Is when she learns to love again, and it won't make sense right now, but she's still a friend, and then you let her down easy. Oh, call your girlfriend. It's time you had the talk and give your reasons and say it's not her fault.
She is strong enough for that. She's also that big.
It's time you had the talk.
Have that talk,
And
you
give your
fuckers.
reasons. Say it's not her fault. But you just met somebody new.
It's such a good song. Call your girlfriend. Interesting. Now I know why you were like, oh, it's not actually because I'm married to my wife,
Yeah.
not my girlfriend.
And obviously everything's beauteous.
And we're
But
doing mostly fine. We fight sometimes. It's hard. What are you
That
gonna
is-
do? Sometimes
It's a tough song.
Sometimes I wake up in the morning and she just goes, and you're just like, I didn't marry some sort of a predatory bird. I married a woman.
Funny you say that. I did marry a predatory bird, and she's always like, "What do you want for dinner?" And I'm like, "Leave me the fuck alone. I want you to beak at me or fly away."
Yeah, I
married a
married a
goddamn
bird,
predatory
yeah.
bird.
I married a
That's
bird.
a woman.
Sorry, Pippa. No, she's fine. Everything's fine. And it's time. It's Jackbox time, ladies and gentlemen. We close out our stream with a little Jackbox game. I believe what I do is I share my audio with you guys, right? I can't share the
Yes.
screen because I would have to reorient everything. But I
How
can.
what's the website again?
Jackbox.tv, and then I will give you the code in just a second. Go ahead and enter your name if you want. So what I have to do is bring you guys in first, and then bring in chat. So let me do that.
All right.
All right. Turn down Jackbox a little bit. Hold on. I'd love to see you on my husband's new podcast. That's a lot to ask, but I'd flip out. Yeah. Hell yeah. I know he just started, right? Let him get some under his belt, and I'm always happy to do people's podcasts. What's the deal with it? What is it? You can plug it though. Go ahead and plug it for now. Also, Apple Cart is Evan, who does our Among Us stream tomorrow night. That we'll be doing tomorrow night. I'm gonna bring Evan in on this first game at least now, but everyone else. So chat. The way we bring you in is that I say type something in chat. I'll say to type something, and you have to type it verbatim, and then the first, I guess it'll be 4 people, because I think it's 8 people total, will get to play, okay? So first of all, I'm gonna text you to the 4-digit code as well as Evan, and then I'll bring everybody else in.
Ready.
All right. Okay, Greg, I just sent it to you. I'm gonna send it to Carly.
Well, Brad out of hell. What's the podcast called?
Yeah, what's it called? He just chats about anything. He just had the co-owner of Blackcraft Colt on, and already has 2 huge guests. That's so fucking cool, dude. Yeah, I would definitely be down. Are you Ricky Magic, Greg?
Ricky Magic.
I
in the
also need to
house.
join. You're the VIP, so when I tell you to, you'll hit
All right.
everybody's in on your phone.
I'll hit everybody's in.
Don't do that.
Not
I
yet.
didn't hit anything.
Okay.
It says select your character.
Yeah, get a character.
All right, I'll do a three-eyed mongrel. Do I wait for other players? I'll wait. It says.
Please.
Oh, yeah. It's called Chatting with Captain. It's on Spotify and YouTube.
That's
Fun.
awesome. Oh, wait, Evan, I'm texting you the code right now. Where are you, Evan?
Who's Evan? Do I know Evan?
Huh?
Who's Evan?
Evan is a
He's our
college
friend. He does. We know Evan from college, but he does. So I should have you on this soon, Greg. We play Among Us on Tuesday nights, and it's
Ooh,
a
I
really
love it.
rowdy, fun time. And he's usually on that with us. Evan, I have texted you the code if you'd like to join. Then I will. Okay, great. Now, chat. We've got 4 more slots. The first people to type what I'm about to type, and you have to spell the name right.
When do I hit
Robin
everybody's in?
rules! Exclamation point. Robin rules! Exclamation point. You have to spell the name right. Kyle's got it. He's joining.
Yeah, limited.
Ooh, EI Limited. Get the E in there. Wow, usually a lot more people do this. Oh, okay. I'll give it to you, EI. Ryan is also joining. And we've got a slot for one more person. Man, baby. Yo, Captain Sin, thank you so much for the sub. And yeah, link that podcast too. Perfect. And Prophasy is joining.
Dude, Among Us is a great way to like really lose friends. I've played Among Us and said to people, I said, I swear on everything I've ever held with you, I swear on your mother's eyes, it's not me. And then it is me. And they're like, dude, you went too far.
Yeah. I swear in your mother's eyes. Why does it have to be their mother?
I played really the one time, and I was like, look, I'm not ready to lie about anything. Just, I'm just going to tell the truth. I still got thrown out the airlock several times.
I will go to the darkest deeps of story of lie. I will bring my soul to darkness to throw people off the path that I am the rebel. What's he called? The crypter? What is he?
The
The
Crypter?
Shrek? I mean, I got too high. Sorry.
You don't
what's
read
he
too many
called?
comic books. The Crypter.
The imposter.
Oh, yeah, the imposter.
The
Yeah,
imposter. I am hovering over this everybody's in button like you've got no idea.
Yeah, you are. Hold on, let me just make sure we've. Yeah, you can now. So the code, if you want to join the audience, by the way, you can still do that. So please do that. And wow, it got really echoey in this room to me just now. I think the edible's kicking in. Yes. So you can go ahead and now hit everybody's in, Greg.
Everybody's in. Boom. Hit it.
Malachi is very good at Among Us.
Malachi is very good at Among Us. Hopefully
I
he'll.
thought that
Oh,
was
how
Mark.
is he doing though? His father passed away recently. I think he's okay. We did
Prepare
send
yourself
a
for
very
quick
nice
last
gift to him that I hope he
three.
gets
Rotten to
soon.
the core.
He might be out of town still
Schmitty
for the
here,
funeral,
and
but
you're
he
there,
seems
so
to
that
be
means
doing
you all
okay. But
found the
I should
secret
actually
map.
text him tonight,
Great.
make sure he's doing all
And
right.
extra players can put in
It's
that
rough.
room code and vote in the audience.
You know, we're having a rough go of it this year. No, it is.
Yeah.
Let's kick it off with
Where's that
round
voice
one.
coming from?
I'm gonna
That's
Oh,
the
I
game.
shared my audio with you guys,
Type
so
something
it's a little
ingenious that will
therefore it'll
stand
be a
out
little
against another
delayed from what
player's
you're seeing
response.
on the
Then
stream.
everyone will vote for their
As long as there's not a
fave, and
man
one
in
of
my
you will
apartment
get
I
an
wasn't aware of, I'm
boost.
all right.
You get
That talks
points
like
based on the
this.
percentage of
Hi,
players
Greg.
that
I'm gonna
Cartoon
fucking
guy.
kill
There
you
you go.
in front of your
Hey.
wife.
I came to eat your skin. What's your wife up to? For 500 points, whose feet am I going to be wearing on my hands later?
All right, this is the part where we stare at our phones and don't
Okay.
talk, unfortunately, chat. But you know what's going on. The code is PZXX if you'd like to join in the audience. That's weird. I'm just gonna go ahead and say this, whatever, it'll give away that I got this one, but social distancing's in mine, which means, like, I guess they just updated it
Huh.
in my prompt, yeah. I don't know.
Hey, all right, I submitted 2 answers. Very cool.
24 seconds. Okay.
Do you get to fight for your answers on this or no?
Fight for your answers? What do you mean?
I might be thinking of a different game. We'll see. I like. I'll play it as it lay, as they say in golf. Wherever it lay, I'll
Time's
play.
running out.
All right, here we go. Well, I mean, if you want to fight for answers, I'll fucking get an answer out of you.
Oh, that's
give
not what I
one.
meant. Yeah, dude, you want this? You want me?
Oh, this one's
Hey, Alex,
stupid.
you want my answer? You gotta wrestle me to the ground naked style.
Okay, I'm not
We're out of
ready
time.
for what happens next. Let's break the ice with name of an award show
not
that
my best
celebrates
round.
the most mediocre
No,
movies
yes,
of the year.
I would probably agree with you with my feelings.
I
My feelings and your
winner.
feelings could be best friends.
like that.
Name. Do I?
You're
What?
voting,
Vote.
so you vote.
Vote.
Yeah,
Okay,
you gotta
I like
vote.
that.
Oh, is that what you meant by fighting? Do you mean voting?
I go up and I go, you son of a bitches. This is why you guys gotta pick this one. Oh shit! I didn't get to answer because I'm too slow.
What are you doing? You're doing bits.
I love bits.
Apple Cart, good job. Got the quiplash.
I'm a Vinny Bitter.
The
All right.
Mez was very smart
also going-
answer.
I think I'm going bald.
And here we
It's all right,
have,
Greg. The good thing about it is none of it
oddly
matters.
enough, the Tour de France takes
Yeah,
a
you're right.
tiny
We're not playing for the
detour
mill?
through
On
blank.
any level, does it matter?
Oddly enough, the Tour de France
All
takes
right,
a
people.
Tiny
It's
detour
no
through
time.
Riverdale or Mother's Punani. Oh my god. I mean, I'm gonna have to go with the dirty answer because I'm a dirty little bird and I love my dirty little words.
I knew I married a dirty little bird. That's clean hen.
Wow, we keep talking about how we're married to birds. We gotta stop this.
Next we have.
Ooh, pretty close. Pretty close.
That was
Oh, I
close.
can't see. Oh, I gotta go open that part of the screen, you kook sookers. I missed
Name
it.
for a wacky
Okay,
sitcom
everybody,
about
pick your
ancient
favorite
philosophers.
That's our Plato or Socrates, and both
I
of those
hate
are pretty
these.
solid.
Because they're both good, and then I don't know what to do.
You got 4 seconds. You gotta do
I
it quick.
I made my answer. I
Oh,
made my answer.
That's so critique. That's a good one,
that's
Kyle. I
That's
like
a good
that.
one. Kyle's good too.
Yeah.
Oh, Rhino with the safety question.
And next. What social
Spelling is
distancing
hard
is called
if you think
on
about it. You know,
Antarctica?
could be anything.
What social distancing
Time
is
to
called
pick the one you
on
like best.
Antarctica?
I like that. I really like the first one. It's really
I don't know what to
good.
choose. Oh, I'm just gonna read the screen.
The first
Um,
one, huh? Right, chat? No, I feel like I'm about to lose. 2, Kyle, as per usual. Damn you!
I get so
Ugh.
competitive. I'm gonna break my microphone.
That's the problem. We're supposed to be comedians. I have to
And
just
now-
always know that I'm always gonna
A
lose,
better name for skinny dipping.
even though I put the time in New York City.
I know you did your work.
Rhino gets it.
This has no
Just
bearing
show
on
up.
how
Here's
what
some
kind of joke
points.
writer you are. You have to remember.
Don't keep
Oh, this
track.
was.
And
like
next
that. I
is
like
It does have a bearing on what
a
kind of joke
design
writer I
of
am on a
a
10 milligram edible, though.
farmer.
I'm one philanthropy space.
Decisions. Choose your
A
favorite.
good sign that you're a terrible farmer.
Soybeans swear at you and your cows bleed. You grow a toothbrush.
I just picked an accident one, so that round could go to anyone.
Wow, EI, please. Yes, and everyone.
Yeah.
It was
I
good.
kinda
That was
agree.
terrible. I ran out of time. But thank you.
I wrote
For,
You're.
I
Sorry.
also had a typo.
Next.
Hate
Did
that.
you know that Ben Franklin also invented blank?
I was gonna write your mama's punani for
No.
everything,
No, it's okay.
No,
It
it's
was-
fine, EI. You were kind of right there.
but I only got one. Did you know? that
Uh-oh,
Ben
the
Franklin
second
also
one's
invented-
pretty promising choice. Second one's a bit of a promising choice, I'd say. If you'd like to choose the second one.
That's what I'm talking about. Fighting for your answers.
Holmes the only one who does that, though.
Let's see how they handle a business word an important businessman might say for business.
Ooh, that one would have been fun.
Yeah, man.
I like that one.
Now it gets real. Pick your favorite.
It does get real. Does oppression.
Equal it
I
out.
laughed out
man.
loud at being a bitch. Thank you, Wallabim.
You gotta equal it out. We gotta equal these things out.
Too bad
Hey,
that
how's
didn't
work?
mean actual votes to me. What did you say, Greg?
I said you gotta equal it out. Hey, how's business? You gotta equal it out. That really works. Give me 2 for 5, huh? Equal it out.
I went
5
with
to 5.
oppression. Kyle gets it.
Yeah, you chose wrong. Equal
All
it
right.
out. That's
I'm
gonna
disappointed
cut
in the
round one.
voters,
Let's
I'm going to
take
go
a
ahead and
peek at
say. I
those
think that
scores,
my
shall we?
answers were actually the winner, but I'm going to actually lay the blame on all of you who voted.
No,
They're all
but
friends. It's a coup.
I couldn't.
Apple Cart in the lead.
Choked.
Make it a hollering. Make it a hollering.
Very
So if
nice,
round
very
one is an
nice.
appetizer, round 2 is a substantial meal. Double the points, double the indigestion.
Oh, I'm furious.
Yappa-dabba.
Bum,
You
bum,
could. Yeah,
bum.
wait,
Okay.
a code.
Oh, yeah, we got to write more.
Hands on your head when you're done.
Oh, terrible. Ugh. I hate this moment
Ran
when
out
you
of
know you have a
letters.
clunker and there's nothing you can do about it, and your
I
last
know.
one was kind of a clunker.
I got some clunks coming at you. Some old pieces of metal slammed together.
I have some
Time's almost done. Save your bacon with a safety
clunkers. Yeah, I'm always the little poop rat out of hell. I always use the poopy. Profazy, get it in! Profazy, no! Profazy, you gotta get it in, no!
Okay, let's
I
see
got
what you've
some
wrought.
filthy clunks in this last one. I'm not talking about the good kind.
Leading off,
This is gonna be brutal for me.
a code
believe.
name a nervous spy would give himself on his first
How
mission.
do I? Oh.
It makes you feel better. I think mine are kind of farts this time around. Yeah, there you go.
All right, vote.
Codename Nervous Spy would give himself on this first mission nervous. What? Pick this, you will go missing.
I meant to say you or you. It was a threat. You
Well, I
picked
don't know
that
what
one.
the other one even mean. What does
or
the
something's gonna
word
happen to you.
nervous even mean in this situation?
Well, I'll tell you what the
I had a
second one
mental
means.
block. Sorry, take it at a time. Don't worry.
You guys don't choose it. Yeah, I'm gonna show up your house with a gun.
Moving right along.
I'm definitely
No,
going to think
I
about
got
it
a lot
later.
of names on my list
Because
tonight.
you
I got a lot
blind.
of names on my list tonight.
You can tell you're a middle child because you are Travis McElroy
All right,
or
choose your
got
favorite.
left at Walmart again. I don't get, well, who's Travis McElroy? He's a famous middle child? Nobody knows the answer to this question?
I don't know.
I hate this game. I've never felt more unfunny in my life.
I know, right? This any game wants to make you feel so just not good at it. Maybe we'll do the drawing one next for the last game
Let's
of the
keep
night.
it going. A theatrical production.
What is the
you'll
lineup for Among Us?
never
I don't know. I
see
always
at
find
an
out the day
elementary
of.
school.
I hope Malachi will come back, but he may need one more week off, which I
All
understand.
right, vote for the one.
A
you
theatrical
like best.
production you'll never see in elementary school: The Passion of the Christ, the one where Harry Potter fucks the horse.
That'd be Equus.
Equus, yes, which he did, of course, star in Equus. Daniel Rothcliffe, or whatever his name is. Ron Chester, I believe his name is. So this is the problem with the that poor horse. I know that was good, Kyle.
Next on the docket, what usually goes through Dracula's mind as he bites someone?
What goes through Dragon's mind when we buy
Now
someone?
it's
Hope
time
there's
to vote for your
booze in this
favorite.
one, or sucky sucky, or sucky sucky. Maybe choose the second one. That's all I'm saying. Maybe choose the second one. Psych! I wrote the first one. That was to fool you.
Second one. I was a little Holden.
I chose. That was reverse psychology. I told him to choose the second
All right,
one,
check
so
this
they would
out.
choose the first one.
We were fools. We should have never given machines the
We
ability
should
to
have never given
blank.
machines the ability to laugh at cheap ball taps. Is the winner.
Thanks for
Congratulations,
showing
DI.
up, though.
Pro Phase
Oh, I
you
thought
can
I'd
have
answer
the
it.
best of us. And the worst.
I just want to answer all of them.
And The Last of Us. And We're the Walking Dead.
Disappointing last line of a
The
mystery
disappointing last line of a mystery
probably.
novel, probably. No, wait, the gardener did it, or was it me?
Here's the fun
Or,
part.
and
Pick
I was your favorite guy
quip.
named Lips.
I'm not telling you what I wrote
What?
anymore because I don't care anymore what people think. I thought it was funny. I don't do anything for you anymore.
These are both just broken thoughts.
I was your favorite guy named Lips, man. Why didn't you? That's why he murdered him.
I gave it to
I
you.
was your favorite guy named Lips.
It was so absurd that I went with it.
Next one up.
Right, since I'm too sober for this
To
right
get
now, right?
past the internet troll under this bridge,
I just am
you
so
must
ashamed
answer
with myself.
this
Right, I'm
riddle.
just gonna preface this.
I like that we're flying inside a watermelon.
Okay.
That's like I've
choose
never
your
been doing
favorite.
that before.
How did Holden snag Lexi, or why haven't I been killed yet? I know what you did last summer. And last August. That's still the summer, isn't it? Damn. Ooh.
Season's greetings.
Oh, God.
I,
You know what? And that's how I know there's nobody looking over us. You know what I mean?
Let's see the next one.
No
Yeah,
God?
check out Apple Card
Pac-Man
SoundCloud,
and
aka
Ms.
Dactyloid.
Pac-Man eventually split up.
Miss Pac-Man was a hoarder.
Time to pick the one you like best.
She was big at that Ghost Clyde. Okay.
Isn't the ghost actually named Clyde? I
Yeah.
think it might.
All the ghosts have names. You didn't know that?
No, I don't have them on recall.
It's like Blinky, I think is one. I'm serious. Blinky is one, I think. Clyde. What are the ghost names in
Thanks, Apple Cart.
Pac-Man.
Rufus, I believe, is one.
I don't think Rufus. Is Rufus
No more
one?
round 2 for you. It's scoreboard
Clappendale's
time.
coming to mind.
Clavendale's
Inky,
definitely not. It's
Blinky,
Inky,
and
Pinky,
Clyde.
Blinky, and Clyde. Those are all the ones.
You know they're all dead mob bosses.
Yes.
That's what people don't know.
Welcome to.
And
They've
one
come
of
back to
those
haunt.
ghost names is the name of a
One
guy
last
who
chance to
always
strut
kind of
your
harassed
stuff.
Carly back in
You'll
the
each
day.
receive a
So let's
prompt
go.
Oh,
that
right.
requires
Oh, boy.
3
Yeah, he was
separate
harmless.
responses. One of you wasn't paying attention. but that's fine.
Just really into
Just a
her.
lot. Just a lot.
He just liked her a lot.
A little too much. All right.
Here's the final one. So you gotta do 3 answers for this one question.
All right.
And I'm done. That was one of the quickest that's ever come to me for a final round. So after this, I think we'll do one round of the fun as hell drawing wrestling game thing, and then we'll probably close it out after that because those run kind of long. And we'll get out of here. And Art SmackDown, which is good, and all that good stuff. But so we've got some more stream left for you. I need to maybe I'll take a walk after this. I feel like I gotta get out. No, if I take a walk, I'll end up buying alcohol, I think. You know what I mean? I gotta get off that merry-go-round. Lord, I love some wine right now. I got one glass
some
of
wine
it.
would be good. You don't need the wine. Go
I
on
got
good
one
vibes.
glass of it waiting for me, and that'll be fine. I gotta eat too. Lexi's making salmon.
Tick-tock, time's almost up.
That's pretty good. She's really she's making it from scratch. She's making a full salmon from scratch.
Really?
Yeah. She's one of the only people that can do it.
This is
In
lame.
America?
Yeah.
This is lame.
She's
How do I
evolving
make
it
it
from a plant.
Mm.
You can click on his face if he turns green, and it might work or it might
Commandments
not.
That didn't
Oh.
make the cut.
Oh no. Didn't-
On Zoom.
3
I don't know what
condiments
happened.
that didn't make the cut: corpse orgy, taxidermy dolls,
Commandments.
Oh, I
grass
got your back.
smoking
Vote for the one
Jesus.
you like best.
Thou shalt not fart, only burp. Oh, commandments, not condiments. Thou shalt keep pocket tadpoles. Thou shalt chew your food's lot. I don't know what's going on.
Oh shit.
One had the thous. Funny, she told me it was canned salmon. Interesting.
I got too nervous to read, and I kind of just picked.
You did a
Anything.
panic choice.
Yeah.
Or Ricky
I got
Magic,
scared.
you panic
You have to
choice
chew-
correctly.
Yeah, chew your food a lot.
Healthy.
I was
Never
and dry
date
on that
someone
one.
who
You can
I
never
don't know why
date
pocket
someone
tadpoles.
who
or
My
blame.
psyche. Stop.
holds a gun to a dog's head, walks the children to the children's store, kills monkeys at the zoo. Is Holden, was Holden,
And now,
plans to be
pick your
Holden.
favorite.
All right. Love of fucking God. What kind of world are we living in?
You gotta
Thought
say,
it was-
walks to the children's store. You have to understand that the children's. You don't want a lady who's buying children. You don't
yeah, you
want
don't want
that.
to date someone who would walk to the children's store.
Right.
To
At least
purchase
drive.
them.
Yeah. At least drive. And a monkey? Who's for killing monkey at the zoo? I don't want
Seriously,
that. I don't
guys,
want
quit.
that.
Come on. You always have to bully me, guys. I'm just kidding. I'm the one who wrote it. Who wins? Ugh, come on. I was going for.
Oh, you
I
see it
rest
before.
myself.
I like the idea that someone is planning to
The
be
3
you.
questions you
Yeah.
must ask yourself before starting a
Oh my God.
podcast.
Don't. Why would you? Should we just start a network? Is Albion already doing this? Can we just read the wiki page? Yep. Is that really
All
how
right,
I
people,
sound?
it's
Okay,
voting
why is my
time.
signal so hot? How much Dune lore can I handle? I like both of these. Funny story, John from the stream said he was like, I think I want to do a Star Trek Next Generation podcast. And I was like, cool. How many of those do you think exist? He was like, I mean, there's got to be like a few of them, right? And I Googled it and I was like, so the first thing that popped up was the top 30 Star Trek The Next Generation podcasts.
Okay. 30.
That was
30.
what popped up, was an article about the top 30.
Honestly,
That's like the same show. It's like, here's 30 different Hogan's
been.
families.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
Honestly, the
Yeah,
three greatest achievements of mankind have been Pringles going to the moon, making them cheeks clap, Saw 4, question mark,
Here's
question
the
mark,
fun
question mark,
part.
Saw
Pick your
6.
favorite quip.
Jesus, that's tough. I'm gonna actually, you stole it. I was gonna go with the first one. So anyway, it's just very funny. It's like everything has a million versions of itself now.
Yeah.
So yeah, you just need to like, I think everyone should go broad.
The real
Not-
challenge for a podcast is like, how long can you enjoy it?
Yeah, and how long well, that's the good thing
You
about
wanna
Wisdom
enjoy
Bruisers.
working
Every
on.
week it's a movie, it's an anime show, it's a book, it's, you know what I mean? It changes every week so dynamically that it's stomachable. But then you also
That's-
have,
yeah.
you know, page 7, which
Great
is like what's
job.
happening
Now
that
let's see
week
what
in
that
celebrity
did to the
culture.
final
So
scores.
I think the broader the better, in my opinion. If it's research based or whatever, just
Yeah.
you keep it broad, you'll have
Brutal.
enough fertile
Then you're
soil
giving
there
yourself
to
some
work with.
room.
Nice.
Also, check out the
course.
Rad Dude Cast. That's one of the funniest podcasts alive.
I always say, if you want the closest thing to Roundtable these days, chat, check out the Rad
Yeah,
Dude Cast. It
Kyle.
is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal.
We're great on it. We don't really do guests. We had Holden on it.
Ah.
We've had in our
I want to come back. I want to do it. I guess you
Always.
guys do it over
Always back on.
Zoom now, right?
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to play
Totally.
one more game, and then we're going to get out of here. It's called Champed Up. Greg, you're going to love this game.
Very excited.
I know.
you-
I don't
you-
think I've champed up.
Yeah, it's the one where
Is
you
it the-
draw pictures and then make
Oh, yeah,
them
yeah.
fight each other.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like this one.
Um,
Greg, I wanted to ask you, what kind of camera do you have?
Sony A6400.
Your camera is like nice quality.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
They call me Jimmy 4K. I'm the 4K kid. So I don't know.
that's
All right.
Cam.
I got it for when unemployment all happened and I started doing better than I've ever done in my life.
Yeah.
I got a camera.
Nice.
Nice.
Disconnected.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
then
yeah.
you put in your new
Here's
code.
the new code.
Right.
All right. I'll tell you what, Joe, I'll toss it to Evan again as well. If he wants to play.
Very
I need to
cool.
join. And then 4 more people can jump in our
If you're not
game.
spicy, I don't even worry about it. It's been nice hanging out.
Yo, have a good one, EI. Oh, you're
Hello.
fine. That was nothing.
Nah.
That
I
was
always
nothing.
forget there's a chat and I never know who you guys are talking to. I always go,
Oh,
"What is happening?" And then I remember, oh, right, the chat. I was like, I don't understand that end of the sentence. They're just,
Right.
they're talking to somebody.
Makes
Oh,
no
yeah.
sense. Okay.
That's where it's at.
So you were going to type in this because this is the podcast you need to listen to. No, I don't want to do that. This is the podcast you need to listen to. Type in Rad Dudecast in the chat, and you can join. The first 4 people to do so, I will give you the secret code, and you can join. Just type in Rad Dudecast. Rad Dudecast in chat. Wow, we've got a lot of. All right, questing Luke. Ryan's coming back. I've
love
never
this
seen
song.
questing Luke in chat before. I hope you're not evil. There's the code. I'm always afraid. The reason why I have to do it all weird like this, Greg, is we had this horrible person one night jump in and draw a bunch of like
It's just
racist
such a bummer. It's not that. I mean, everyone in chat is, they get trolls or whatever, but it's
Right.
just.
It was like expert.
Yeah.
It was expert. It was like kind of incredible. Lawful evil says questing
okay.
Luke. Okay, good. I'll go with that. Wait, did I
Yeah.
whisper the right thing? Yes. Okay. Is that everybody? Questing Luke. That's my name. B. Ryan. And.
Very
Ryan.
cool.
And this Chow Bell. You get it.
So I got to draw now.
Yes.
Exciting. Are you loving LA?
I love it. I mean, it's not fully LA yet,
Right.
so there is kind of that. But yes, I just, especially in this scenario, the extra space and the sunlight and all that stuff is just great. Here is the code for everyone else: MYUE. Oh, Kyle, there was another picture that was worse than that. Even I thought that person did. I hate to bring that up because it makes me sad. That was so long ago.
It is just sad. So I'm the VIP. Are we ready to roll?
Yeah. Hit the everybody's in, please.
Everybody's in. I pushed it.
Yeah, it was honestly in terms of streaming, or in terms of trolling. I mean, that was.
What happened?
I've never seen a person suck the energy out of a stream so hard, so fast than that particular Jackbox contestant. But here we are. Now we have new rules. And questing Luke, I trust you. I trust lawful evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, worst case, just boot him and we'll riff.
We had a guy link dog
Do it again.
porn and Talkies last Friday. I was flattered. That's amazing. I'm kind of shocked I haven't gotten any llinks like that on in Japanese. And it was last game of the night. We should have played a palate cleanser game, but we were so sapped by the whole ordeal. So yeah, you have different tools. You've got you can change your color and your thickness up top. And when I mean that, I'm talking about your penis. And you can also change the color and the thickness of the marker up top as well. You know what I woke up with in my head, by the way, this morning? Goodbye, horses. And I woke up with the Silence of the Lambs song in my head this morning.
That is uncomfortable.
Yeah, and then I was like, "Is that movie anti-trans?" And then and I was like, "I gotta stop thinking of the song." Anyways, all right, here we go. So it'll say what it wants you to write. By the way, so look up at the top. It'll say "create the champion of whatever," and that's the thing you have to draw. Rather, you have to.
I draw. Okay, so I draw. The
You're
word.
drawing that, yeah.
I did not know that, so people will not.
So go to jackbox.tv if you want to vote and join. There, the code is MYUE. M as in man. I need to start drawing.
Yeah, you do.
There's like Pictionary.
You'll see. Yeah, they'll end up fighting each other in a gladiatorial arena.
Very cool. All right, I think I got it.
All right. Once you
I'm
submit
so
it, you're
confused.
good. You got to name it too. I'll tell you to name it. The bottom.
Oh, I completely didn't understand this, but that's fine.
Well, what did you do?
I did it wanted me to draw, it was Pictionary. Like it gave me a word, and I drew the word, thinking that people would have to guess what it is that what my word was.
Oh.
So you'll see. It's going to be great. Well, I don't know if it'll be great.
Oh, well, I tried to add something last minute to my drawing, and I made it just
Yeah.
800 times worse. Yeah, it's a little weird right up top, but I promise you it's a a fun game. So now you're going to have to create a challenger of a picture that you get sent. Oh, interesting. As a trans person, I love the pure camp of Buffalo Bill feeling himself, but also have heard many trans people didn't like it, as a lot of public's first intro to trans people when it came to out so opinions vary, right? Vary, right? They're like, oh, they're all killers.
Let's see the drama unfold.
Right, so you're going to see a picture. You have to create the challenger that you think would best fight that picture.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I see.
All right.
How do you?
There it
Are you guys
is.
seeing other people's stuff or no?
No.
No.
Well,
Okay, all
you
you
see,
see
you
is-
got a
yeah.
picture right up top that said, and a little picture popped up, right?
Yeah.
And then you're
I
trying to draw
analyzed my
the
opponent.
challenger of that little picture.
Yes, I analyzed my opponent and I drew what would be his weakness.
Right. Yes.
And I did write the name above it because I forgot I had to type it.
It's a strange game.
It's fine. You'll get used. You'll see.
Very
you need
excited.
To see, you need to see one round of it to totally let it click in what's happening. So it's okay. But if you do it wrong, I'll never invite you on the show again. So I guess I should have brought that up way earlier. Or collaborate with you on any level.
No, I prefer it. I was saying.
I
was like,
prefer it.
every time I do this, I go, how can I make this the last one I'm on? What can I do to burn it to the ground?
I mean,
Let's burn this friendship to the soot.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There have been a couple of shows that I was regularly invited to do that I would purposely try to figure out, like, how do I make this so that when they think
right.
about me doing the show, they think, nah,
I have those.
we'll pass.
100%. They always say things that are a little too close to racist.
Right.
They say things that are like, it's like, oh, I gotta hang out with this guy again. They talk over you.
Right.
That's not the vibe here.
No, this is not. I mean, as much as you can't talk over people in a Zoom call.
It's time for the main event.
I also just I like that it's like being high is fun here.
Yeah, it's
right?
fine. It's
It's like you do
completely.
podcast. Yeah, it's like it's totally good.
It's
just a
chill.
good time for me.
Yeah.
These two will battle
That's not.
this
Yeah,
evening.
you're not expected to perform anyway. I mean, I just don't understand why anyone's expected to do stand up on a Zoom stream.
Tom.
All right, what do we got?
Well, that's a nice
Shit Shirt Tina versus Pee Pants Tom. And who is the champion of shyness? You're voting for the champion of shyness here. I like Shit Shirt Tina, but Pee Pants Tom's so good too. I might have to get Shit Shirt Tina is so funny to me. Good work, Rhino.
Cash goes to
But
the
Pee Pants
underdog.
Tom is also good. So
Oh,
that
this
was a
is
tough
very
one.
fun.
It is great, right?
Yeah.
And if you're
Yeah.
one of the ones, you get the reason why they're flipping around is if you're one of the ones up for being voted on, you get to flip your little guy around.
Yeah.
Will
Fun.
be facing off against
So it's no, you did it versus I did it.
Once and for all, who is the champion of making it
Well, that's like a praying mantis.
Right?
No, you didn't.
Making
Oh
it
wow, that's
work.
really good.
once and more.
It's weird when you flip it. So I was trying to be like a downward hand middle finger guy.
Uh huh.
And that's what I was going with there. It's okay. I can lose. It's just the stream I do every week. It's not like, I need to feel like any
Validation.
sense of victory at any point during it. So that's fine. I'm happy. As long as
Yours
other
looks
people are
like a
happy.
old man with a beard holding a cane. Like if you look at him the right way, he's like a little old man bent over.
Little I can
should
see
have
that.
voted.
Them will be
Little child. It does look
See, I
like a
didn't
guy
ha-
with a cane.
I didn't understand the game here
this player's
because
secret child.
it's. I thought it had to be. So I thought I had to draw the child. So I drew the child.
Holy smokes!
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, it's a good child.
That's fine what you did.
Yay!
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, you're doing it.
You did a good job. You're flipping it too.
It.
Flip the script. I even drew Mando in the background. You see him? Little stick
yeah.
Mando. You get a lot of points for flipping, or is this really just a waste of
No,
time?
it's just fun.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, questing Luke is one of the other contestants in the game.
Versus
Hey, my little Yoda. He
Wall
won a
Street
little son
Punk
of.
versus Piggy Pig
champion
Jones.
of
I like this
Time
one. You guys come up with some great names.
Good.
Shit Shirt Tina. and
Good
Piss
job,
Pants
chat. These
Tom.
are
It's
great.
great. Piss Pants Paul or whatever. Timely metaphors.
what I'm seeing.
Man, that's hard. I don't even know. Honestly, both of those are great. This is one of the
They're
better
really good.
better ones for sure. Nice. Good work, Rhino and Apple.
Yeah, it was a hard, tricky one.
That was tough. I went actually with Wall Street. Fuck. They were both great.
Piggy Bank Jones just has such a thick neck, though.
Yeah.
Great neck.
Royal icing. Buckethead Joe.
Walk out as the champion of being overrated.
Buckethead. Is that a reference to the
Buckethead
guitarist
Joe.
Buckethead? Is that what that's a reference to? Man, baby. Yo, thank you, Pig Bullets, for the gifted sub to Questing Luke. And thanks for being part of the
Yay.
stream, Questing Luke.
Neck and neck.
Ah, I didn't choose. I'm such a piece of shit.
That was a really hard one. Buckethead Joe looked great. The
Yeah.
real icing just was so sad. He's
I don't know if those will make you feel better or worse,
I
Carly, but I was
quite
probably gonna go with
Wait for
royal icing there.
He looked like he had fire on his feet, and I didn't get any context, so that's where Buckethead.
Look at those hairy legs.
That was my attempt at a red hat because the color red doesn't really happen in this game. So that was an attempt at a red hat, chat, and I kind of blew it there. I should have just kept it as it was without the hat.
I didn't understand the game. I just figured the former president.
I knew that was yours because it had the name above it. I know you did that at least once.
Mr. Gunn.
Mr. Gun's great.
Get Gunn's hands. He's on tank treads and a little gun tank and a gun head.
What's up, Midbastard?
12%. You guys voted for Trump?
Yeah.
Y'all wild. That's all y'all did that.
A master of debt?
Yeah, because you know, put us in debt, I guess. I don't know.
I've never been so
You
furious
got
in my
a lot
life.
of debt.
It was a harder loss than anything else I've ever faced in my life.
Wandering eye. Ooh,
Oh,
that's
I
a
love it.
drawing.
I don't know. I think I gotta go with the wandering eye.
Just for the effort, you
Creeps
know?
me out. Choke to my personal sorry. Please, you'll have another opportunity. We do another round of this before the game ends. So
Oh yeah, this is also low pressure. Low
Yeah.
pressure. Alright, this is-
honestly, arguably, sometimes the worse it is, the funnier it is.
yeah, right.
Good job, questing Luke. Good art. I could tell. I could see.
Up next.
That's a good one.
Toots McGee. Okay, I love it. Toot Sniffer.
How are you seeing all this stuff so much faster than I am?
Oh, sorry, because there's a delay.
Yeah.
Oh.
And a toot sniffer.
I mean, Toots McGee's the little stinker, though.
I don't know. This
So
was a
please,
tricky one.
so people are drawing little pictures and naming them, and other people are drawing pictures and naming them based on who they would think they should fight, and then we vote on who would win based on the description the champion of playing. It's that easy, guys.
Shaking right now.
That's my little toots McGee.
Here are the
Nice,
scores
good job. That's a good. He's a little
as we head into
stinker.
halftime.
Hey.
Yeah.
That was fun. Wait, where was I? 90? That's the dogs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Never mind,
Here's
like-
round
Oh,
2.
drawing.
So we do. I think this is the last round as well. So you're gonna do 2 more of these drawings, and we're gonna see how it nets out. And again, it says what the champion of whatever you're trying to draw up top.
How do you make color? There we go.
All right, I'm done. I just want everybody to know I'm done. Okay, don't be jealous or mad or mean or whatever. Take your time, but I'm finished. And you have 48. Oh my God! Just jumped to 20 seconds. 19 seconds. No, I'm just kidding. It's back at 40. It's been 43.
I only got one.
40 seconds. You think you won?
You get 2 or you get how many you get to draw?
Wait, hold on. You said it wasn't clear. No. You only do 1 for now. I think you're gonna do a second one just a second though. Okay.
Oh, good.
30 seconds. Apple Cart, Carlsbad, Questing Luke, Rhino, B Money, this Chell Bell. You have 25 seconds. Luckily, it does submit whatever you have, but definitely name it by this point. 20 seconds.
Name those
Some call your relative you haven't talked to in a while. 15 seconds. Anybody rewatch Memphis is Burning, the film. 9 seconds.
You say 9, but on the delay I got 13, so I don't know whose time to play by.
Yeah, you gotta be prepared for 5 seconds.
B Money, it's over.
Well, I got 4 seconds left, so I'm gonna wait on these and game over. I play by my rules. Your rules. Anyway, how do you guys feel? Are you guys feeling confident?
Like
You
my,
alive?
my opponent.
Yes. 100%. I don't feel alive. I feel undead.
Create a challenger. I missed it.
You missed the challenger?
Dear man.
Greg, you're good at this. You are, though. Yeah.
I have advanced to coloring. Very good.
I don't even know. I don't even know what my brain really thinks.
All right, now I'm done again. Wow, isn't that amazing how many times I can be done in an evening? I'm done again with my drawing. And I'd like to thank Ricky Magic for not being done with his drawing, and I'd like to thank Apple Cart for not being done with his drawing. I'd like to thank Quest and Luke for not being done with their drawing, and Rhino for not being done with their drawing. Apple,
I take
20
my time.
seconds.
Name those characters.
Now it's counting up. 21, 22, Greg, 23. It's counting upwards for some reason.
I was coloring, bro. I've been done. I was adding tweaks.
Unbelievable. Chat has frozen. What's going on, chat? You just mesmerized by all this? I can tell people are watching at least. Why do you put so much pressure on your guests? Hold it. Hollywood holding antics. You aren't helping, sis Rhino.
Contest where players can tag
very
out their
fun, though.
characters. The bonus points are doubled, and votes for both contests will be cumulative.
It'll be cumulative, just like a test in school.
Let's start things off with
I only
our
like when
first
I'm on.
fighters.
You know, like I hate waiting for everybody else.
One of them will be the champion of gambling.
Mr.
this
Died
is fun.
Bankrupt versus You Can't Join.
Oh shit! I should vote.
It means nothing when you flip it, so I'm just going to leave it normal because it can't read it when you flip it.
It's not over yet. Here's the
This is fun, but if you have an
Panic
iPad,
attack is
Giving
so
it
funny.
away.
the
Hold on.
champion of being $100,000 in debt. Will the trainers keep their
Mr.
characters
So you can
or
switch your
swap
character out in this one.
Like Pokemon.
Being $1 million in debt.
Raw blood first.
Hey, Mr. Former President!
I didn't see that coming. Welcome,
Mr. Former President!
Oh,
Sweet
shit.
Mercy.
So yeah, you can switch it out to
More like a world
try to get back at me.
Is that the nail in the
I don't even get what's
Damn.
happening right now.
So you gave us a new champion prompt, and then you had the choice to stick with the old one or what you did, which was switch in the new one. I beat you. It's sad what happened to you. You should be fucking so sad about what just went down.
Are you talking about me? Because I didn't even understand that one. So,
The
joke's on you.
Who is the champion of hypnosis?
All right, champion of his nose is Banana Morrissey or Pink Floyd.
whoa, Banana Morrissey looks cool.
Yeah,
This
I
is
like
a
them
new
both.
duel.
I think I'm
Yeah,
going
good
with
art.
Pink Floyd, but they're both great.
Build on this momentum.
Anytime you
you're
say
right.
what you're going for, I do the other one to cancel out your vote.
Next match.
So there's
Champion
nothing
of
happening.
Relationships.
I don't really do that, but
The trainers have
man,
a
I'm getting
decision
so
to make.
I'm so zoned up.
Morrissey. I was like,
That was below the belt.
I mean, Banana Morrissey.
Use your device to tag your character.
Yeah, if you want to tag him out. Great art on both for sure. That was great.
A solo
Nice.
victory. What a feat.
why? Yeah, Pink Floyd was very good.
Pink Floyd is good.
Here's
But
our
I
next
didn't know what
matchup.
the challenge would be, so it became a banana somehow.
Who is
I love it.
the
Good art,
champion
too.
of the village
I think
idiots?
that's high quality art.
I don't believe what I'm seeing.
So funny. I love that.
This is what happens
I love that.
I think
a
those
lot.
are the same friends in a room talking to each other.
This next contest could swing things. Champion of Monster
You just
Truck
yelled the monitor right.
Fans.
Exactly, Paul Bruce.
Will the players tag out?
Oh,
Let's find
cool.
out.
Yeah, and then you can tag if you think you're the champion of monster truck fans.
This is pure pandemonium.
B-Pants Tom. I was probably gonna go with
Away now.
fuck bubblegum, but now I don't know. See, that's how it works.
Slaying
The
in
tramp stamp is so
character.
funny. Damn, that was tough, man, going up against B-Money. B-Money fucked it up a little bit for you there.
There is teamwork.
That was strong.
Okay.
That was
yeah.
strong.
I don't know what happened with that guy.
It's time for our next bout.
I got the golds of Banana Morrissey.
You
Self-pulling
decide
bunny
who is
mallet.
the champion of shock and
I
awe.
think actually Bunny Mallet takes that. I think Bunny Mallet takes that.
Now this is a
Self-pulling
duel.
bunny is great though. That's like a very smart idea. Bunny Mallet is the image in my head
It all
of
comes
what
down
that
to this
is.
next match.
Definitely is shock and awe. Champion of being body positive. Okay. The Wandering Eye, yes. The Wandering Eye, yes, dude. It's gonna be tough to be Wandering Eye.
I couldn't decide if this Stinky Boy was going to be better at the Monster Truck Rally.
Right.
I kept man. You just yell at the monitor, right?
Nice with the mallets
Nice.
too in chat. Whose channel are the mallets from?
Ooh, who's got a big hammer?
That's fun.
Here are the next two fighters.
The next two fighters.
Mr. Sunburn, Sunscreen Man.
The champion
Yeah,
of
this needs some
Tantrums.
explaining.
Oh, I like
Because Tantrum, this guy's got a tan. He's Mr. Sunburn. And he's got rum next to him. Those are rum barrels.
That's
Oh,
good.
obviously.
one appears to be
Can't really tell. I don't know how to draw
All
a
those
rum
different
barrel.
colors you use, too.
champion of Choo Choo.
Oh,
Yeah, he's as
general.
red as a barrel.
I actually didn't vote just then.
Choo choo, here comes the train.
I'm going with Sunscreen Man. This doesn't make any sense.
Mr. Gunn coming in.
Neither of Shinsher Tina actually definitely is Choo Choo. Here comes the train. Now it makes
I'm
too
jamming
much
this
sense.
button, bro. Flip the character, flip the script.
Flip
The
it up,
music is
flip
so
it up.
Good. Oh shit.
It's very good.
I gotta stay with you in this, and because when I watch the video, the delay, my brain shuts off.
Yeah.
So I'm with you guys now.
Moving on,
I'm back. I'm back to live.
you will
Now living in the
decide
past.
who is
Lord of Lords,
champion
Grumble
of
Lord.
complicated board games.
Grumble Lord, okay. Got like Grumble Lord.
Close one.
Oh yeah, we are closing out the stream chat. We're gonna raid Arc SmackDown. I see it looks like they've already gone live right at the end here.
Here's the next
As we all rush
contest.
off to do our evening things.
Champion of having exactly 3 friends.
I'll say, hey, chat, if you want to come do karaoke with me Thursday,
Oh cool.
come on over to my place. Do some karaoke's.
I'm loving
Hey, thanks
Toot
for
Sniffer.
that. I don't really play video games.
Yeah.
Thanks for
man,
bumping
babe.
my stuff.
Thank you, Jumbo Lump
Yeah.
Crab. I know how great is I don't really play video games. Promotes
It's
all the
really
guest
nice.
stuff. It's the best.
Dare you to name a more
Thank you for all you do. I don't really play video games. I love it. It's so awesome. It's so nice to do that.
Up next.
This music is so fucking good.
Yeah, right.
Champion of
And this game, great.
Applebee's.
Yeah, it's
This is a really good Jackbox pack. It's Party Pack
Man.
7. It's a really, really good
Karen.
one. Like pretty much all the
Champion
games
of
are fun.
This is
Applebee's.
what happens
Champion
when
of
a
Applebee's.
movable object meets
Oh, I just saw Beer Man and I said, we only got to fight Beer Man. It's got to be Mr. Pills.
Mr.
It's
Mills
time
is
to
great.
determine the champion of bumming everyone out.
Beer Man,
What will
kind
the
of.
trainers
They both
do?
actually kind of were. I'm gonna see who switches though.
Mr. Pills has got a tan as well, if you've noticed.
Go with Beer Man. He's such a bummer. Beer Man's the worst. Drugs makes
And who
everyone
doesn't have a
happy.
child?
Oh, little, little child
That's
doesn't bum
smart.
everybody out.
Oh, man. Who brought the kid to the party, man?
I'll be in the barn. Yeah, come hang. What are my sets this next week? The donations for this week on Thursday are insane.
Well, this was 50-50 split.
I know Florence and the Machine is one.
Cool.
3-song set from that. That'll be neat.
One of them will be the champion of danger.
What did you say about Florence and the Machine?
Kenny Loggins is a muscular.
So on
highway.
my karaoke stream, if you donate, you can do a 3-song set by any artist for the following week. And I got Florence and the Machine.
Wow.
Here's
I'll be
the
doing that.
next title. The champion of
That's very cool.
losing
Very
It's a
fun.
good way to get out of my comfort zone and sing songs that I might not necessarily try.
Smokes, I didn't
Very
see
fun.
that coming. Below the belt.
I will accept my loss here. I have no good options here. Very good stuff.
Bam, right in the face.
Very good stuff. I should have tried harder for this first one. This first picture. It's a brutally bad picture.
But look at how many times you're flipping your drawing. I mean,
It is
that's
true.
a lot.
I
That should
have
count for
points
something.
Work so well together.
Nice. All right, what else we got? Oh, that's it.
Okay, folks, that
Who's the
was
champ?
the final match.
Who won?
The judges are tallying the final scores, and we
Whoa.
have a winner.
Damn, B Money, congratulations.
That was gonna be my guess. You had some great drawings. You really did.
Absolutely killed it.
Nice.
Congratulations,
Really funny.
everyone. Fantastic stuff.
Oh,
Thank you
pretty
so much,
longer
everybody, for joining. We are going to raid over on Art Smackdown. They're already live, so I think I'm just going to go ahead and get that raid going. Thank you so much, everybody. Greg, thank you again for joining us. Besides the Rad Dude cast, anything else you want to plug?
My stream and maybe my Instagram, Greg F. Stone. My stream is Greg F. Stone. Greg F. Stone. Just type that shit in.
You seem scared while you say it, which is kind of not helping, I think, people get into it.
I know I get too high, brother.
Brother. Thanks to Keto Brown for the raid of 5. I'm about to raid someone else so you can raid them. Raid sharing keeps going. Yeah, exactly. You're like, I might have an Instagram. Either way, just follow him. He's great. Do you have a streaming schedule at all, or is there any time they can expect you?
Still figuring out the schedule, but we're going to be doing usually whenever you go off. So that's, I think I'm going to move to that.
Honestly, Tuesday night, if you want me to raid you on Tuesday night's a great night to go live at, but you would have to start at 11 p.m. ET. But I will raid you from that.
Eastern time? That sounds great. I'll do that.
Carly, you have Thursday night is a
Thursday
stream.
night, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then Saturday, which has been pretty much around 7 also, that's the Tarot Experiment, which is with Caitlin, who has been on your Among Us stream, right?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
She hasn't done
No,
Among Us
not yet.
She's done stuff, though. I know we've had her.
Caitlin's
I think we had her on
badass.
this.
And then Katie from the Reformed Horse, we do sort of a mental health tarot type thing, and
Awesome.
it's been it's really fun.
Cool. Check it out. Carl's Bad Speed, Greg F. Stone on Instagram and Twitch. And we're getting out of here. We're raiding the stream. Have a good one, everybody, and we'll see you soon.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hell yeah, dude.
Thanks, Greg. This is always so nice.
I'm about to get off. If you want to say goodbye after, hold on a second. It's raining. I did the raid.